be streaming on 20 Sides to Every Story any moment now. And we're going to give it...
So we missed all of the fun discussion that normally gets captured.
Well, we did skip over a little bit of it. I will echo that I have learned that I personally am a baboon, but I am not a great ape. But we will get into some of that a bit later. Certain people who are definitely not great ape relatives are members of the party here. We've got a warforged, we got a lizard folk. I am not sure who the elves, the giant mixes, and the one lone human may or may not be descended from. But the party is on the precipice of entering White Plume Mountain. And we are normally playing Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition, working our way through Tyranny of Dragons, but for our special interim episodes, we are taking a visit to White Plume Mountain. Now, if you might think that as a DM, I would be going easy on the characters, I would be running a low-risk, lighthearted campaign, no, I'm going to try to murder the heck out of them in ways that they may not be used to, because this is a converted 1st or 2nd edition module?
First.
Going all the way back with this
AD&D.
There we go. So we got all kinds of nonsense that they may be encountering.
You're trying to kill us?
I am about
Never.
to try and murder you as hard as I can. Ooh, and I see that we've got a notification here from Alex over in Discord that he has added some more incentives to our Tiltify campaign. Which is part of somebody else help me. Jasper's Game Day is JGD.
Correct.
There we go. Cool. So tomorrow evening we are doing a special event benefiting Jasper's Game Day, which is the suicide awareness and text hotline folks. And so in order to raise some money for that, we did some work earlier in the year or last year. I've forgotten how time works. But we are continuing that with a special event tomorrow for the DMs from those earlier campaigns, where we get to play level 20 characters going up against an invasion of Tarrasques. There will be nonsense. There will be incentives.
You bet.
And we are looking forward to that. We are also doing our little mini convention where we're going to have a couple of extra games this week. I'll be running some Ravenloft, Curse of Strahd stuff in the mornings. I know we've got Alex doing some GaryCon and stuff midday tomorrow. And then tomorrow evening is the Tarrasque. After that, I would recommend checking out the schedule. The schedule and all that information is in Discord, because I am going to terribly botch when all those things will take place. And you are best hopping in there. I'm not sure if anybody has got any spots open in their games, but if you do, hop into Discord, check out the schedule, hit people up. If we can't get you in one of these games, we'd love to see you in some of the other games we're doing. I know there is a DCC funnel going on. There is a trivia night. There is a... what's the other one that's jumping out of my brain? Wild West one?
Ed's got the Wild West one.
Ed's got the Wild West one.
With Snake
And I'm doing Call of Cthulhu.
And Call of Cthulhu. There we go. So, oh, and Alex says he can handle up to 20 players? What? In the DCC funnel?
Oh, cool.
20?
I'm there then.
I don't know how DCC works. I'm going to be playing in that game. Hop in,
awesome.
Teach me how to play. It is a funnel. So Alex says, he can handle it. No problem. Even though he's got a busy life, he's going to take one for the team. Speaking of taking one for the team, after visiting Degult Never Ember in the city of Waterdeep, the party has agreed to head to White Plume Mountain to retrieve 3 magical items: Whelm, Wave, and Black Razor, 3 sentient weapons that have a weird tie to one another. A poem was read to them, and I am not repeating that poem, but I have put it in a handout so the party can reference it if they would like. They have been escorted there, and I was thinking, it's kind of lame that I just threw this in here with no real tie to the party. And then I was like, wait a second, fate has lent me a thing, because the one character who was very interested in finding out about becoming a noble and finding out more about their deity, who is tied to Wave, happened to be the one who was presented with this opportunity. I planned it all along. No, I didn't. It was a coincidence, but I'm going to pretend I did. And let's go ahead and get the characters into White Plume Mountain. Now, they did spend a, air quotes, comfortable night in the lovingly named location Dead Knoll's Eye Socket, a short distance away. It's the last place that you could really shelter and leave your horses, pack animals, and non-essential supplies behind. Those have been stowed reasonably safely. It's then a short few hours to cross and climb White Plume Mountain itself, a small to mid-sized volcano in the chain where Mount Hotnow exists, so just a little bit to the north and east of Waterdeep itself. And there they discovered a cavern. That cavern, on a fairly consistent basis, projected a big plume of steam out into the air, and then it would suck it back in, looking like the mountain itself was breathing. Timing it a little ways, and then eventually realizing, no, the steam's not fantastically hot. We're just a lot of humidity being expelled into the cold air of the mountain. They tracked back to where they find a secure hatch, looks to be metal, with a big turny ring on the top. A little bit of oomph and a little bit of effort, they bust that ring loose. They're able to twist it, lift it up, and now that steam is just flowing out of there. It was acting a bit like a pressure cooker, one of those halfling inventions that would sit there and make the rice nice and steamy and then poof, pop up at the top. I say halfling gnomes were probably involved there too. But spiraling down into the darkness, they see a staircase, badly rusted, but it appears to be sturdy. The air inside the passageway is warm, humid, and rather foul. After a bit of experimentation, they descend and reach the bottom of the stairs. Probing beneath, they hear a splash. The floor of this area is submerged beneath a foot of water. The water is nasty. It's stagnant, lots of green things growing in it, and, well, everyone except possibly our lizard folk friend will be splashing about in a foot of water. Our lizard folk friend has spent time on the docks of Baldur's Gate, I believe. So splashing about in a foot of mucky water could be just another day. It's Tuesday. So if you happen to have a swim speed, you may move at your swim speed. If you have a walking speed, this is difficult terrain. You will be at half movement. The area you're in is about 20 to 25 foot square with the rusty stairwell in the middle. You can see there is a passage about 10 foot wide heading away to the east. The hallways in here are about 8 foot high, about 10-ish feet wide. They appear to be carved into the stone, and this looks like they were cut into the living rock. Magic was probably used, as they're fairly even, with not too many scrapes and other such things to indicate that they might have been hewn out by tools. They don't have the perfectly finished look of dwarven work, but nice enough. For reasons, I'm going to ask that we move in turn order. Go ahead and bring up turn order here. I'm going to ask everybody to go ahead and click their tokens, roll into the turn order.
That's good.
Undoubtedly last.
Did I click twice? I did. I'm sorry about that.
I only see one.
Only
Oh,
see you
I
once.
was- I was in the chat history. That's why. I was like, dang, that would have been a natural 20. And I'm like, nope, that was from last week.
That was. So, as we go ahead and launch in here, let's go ahead and hide our special edition notification. We have the map up. We've got the turn order in place. Let's get going. Party, show you have the lead at the moment. Please go ahead and move up to your movement, which in this case would be 15 feet moving regularly, 30 feet if you want to get a rush on.
My speed is 40, so I will move 20 feet.
20 or 40 then. And as you start splashing about, does anyone have anything I should know about in moving in foot-deep water? Any ways to avoid being slowed down, special abilities, that sort of stuff?
I was going to, as soon as it was my turn, tell the party that I would cast Shape Water and make it a bit of ice sheet on top so we could walk above it with no problem.
How much water can Shape Water do when it's
5
doing
feet per turn per action, and it's a cantrip.
This seems like an excellent idea. I can't see what would go wrong, but would you be so kind as to give me an acrobatics check?
Okay. Me?
Oh yeah.
Right now? Okay.
It seems like you're suggesting it and possibly doing it in the background.
I mean, I would definitely be making little ridges to make it not as
sure.
But I'll go ahead and do what you want me to do.
Hey,
Let's
go
go ahead.
ahead and roll me.
Let's get this shit show on the road. Let's go. Here we go. 15.
Okay, 15. So something may happen when Chiquito chooses to move. Rob, if you would go ahead and do whatever you're going to do.
Okay.
If we're taking, are we in rounds or?
Just in this starter off. So just to kick us off, moving in rounds effectively.
Just the move action.
Just a move action.
Not like not dash and move again.
Not dash and move again. Not yet.
Well, yeah, Rob grew up not near the water. I'm gonna carefully, and I'm keeping my eyes, like I don't like being up in all this water. Not my jam, y'all. Feels like something crazy could come in here and like electrocute us all, or I don't know. This is crazy.
The water is mysterious. You should probably fear it just a smidgen, but you also must trust it. That's what I've learned.
That is wisdom. That is some wisdom, yes. I thank you for that.
It's pretty solid
You
advice.
got it.
And actually,
inside he's just like, hey, seagulls.
Rob, could I get an investigation from you?
Okay. You'd think I'd have that ready to go, but I don't.
I don't expect anything. Yes, absolutely. At any moment, lightning could strike here, coursing through the water. Swamp monsters could leap up. Anything could happen.
Leeches, like there's probably leeches in here.
Very huge leeches. Yaz, if you would go ahead and make a movement.
Sure. And I do have a swim speed, but I'm gonna basically just stay with the group.
Sure.
Because he's not perceptive, so he's gonna stay with everyone. Probably about there is good.
Okay. And Chiquito, at this point you're starting to use your mold water. Could you bring up the mold water spell cast, please?
Shape water. Here we go. Spells. Shape water.
All right. Let's see here.
It lasts an hour. Instantaneous.
You may freeze the water provided there are no creatures in it. Okay, good. An area of water you can see. Yep, okay. And a 5-foot cube. Okay. So, you freeze a 5-foot cube of ice. So you have made a 5-foot ice cube. And you move to stand on top of it. And you're up there for a second or two, and you realize that you're in an active volcano. The water all around it is real warm. So the ice starts to melt almost immediately, and there's no real good friction on the floor or on the wall, and ice is a little bit buoyant, so it wants to come up, you're pushing it down. You're not certain how well this is going to work out for you. But you're up, and you could, if you want, take the lead, freezing 5 feet of water at a time as you move forward. It just might be a little bit, standing on melting ice effect.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make a simple shape. It's gonna be stairs, and I'm gonna brace it on the sides, and I'm gonna keep it up. I'm gonna bring some of that water up, and so it doesn't touch that hot water on the bottom. We're gonna make like a a bridge. We're gonna make a bridge insulated by air across.
Okay, so you start this undertaking, and
Yep.
you get your stairs going, and you start to do your bridge, and then all of a sudden the ice that you're standing on disappears because it looks like you can only have 2 of those freeze effects up at once.
Oh. I did not see that. I thought it was for an hour. Oh,
So
well.
so this was a genius
It's like-
plan, but
Oops,
the
that-
laws
yeah, I
of
thought I
magic
was a little bit
slap you
sharp in
around a
that.
little.
Oh well. Well, anyway, I mean, it'll be a nice little boat for somebody to paddle. I'll make it like. Here you go. It's a stairboat. If anyone wants to stand
So-
on the stairboat.
As Chiquito undertakes his efforts, Anrin, if you would like to go ahead and move, and anything else that you're thinking about doing at the moment.
No, Chiquito's put such effort into this ice bridge thing. I can't just leave it hanging there. I'm gonna go ahead and try it out.
Okay. So I think it's evolved from ice bridge to ice boat / raft canoe
There's
Yeah.
stairs. There's stairs
stairs.
that look. Yeah.
Okay, so like
that look
stairs
like a
up
re-
to
that,
a little.
that are also now
Okay.
that are turned into a boat.
So whatever that actually looks like in this tunnel, I'm going to go ahead and just. It can't be any worse than the water.
That is a fair assessment. So I think he's basically the water's about a foot deep, so he's got a 5-foot run, kind of little kayak thing that's about a foot on the sides, and it pops up out of the water because it floats. And Anrin, do you have any skill in water vehicles that I should be aware of?
No, I do not.
Okay. Could I have a quick, let's call this one a survival check, as you attempt to balance in an ice canoe made by Chiquito. So you're sitting in it, but you see no good way to propel yourself through the water. You could be pushed along, but it's not water worthy enough.
It's cold.
It is also ice that you're sitting on.
Yes, and I'm feeling it. So I like pulling my legs up because I only have bark cloth. Well, and a chain shirt, and that's not any less cold. So all of me just wants to shrink.
Okay.
But I'm gritting my teeth.
All right. So as you all sit there gritting your teeth, Sho, as the first person to go, could I ask you a D12, please? You would probably not want to see a 1. A 9 is not a 1. As your party sort of gets themselves sorted out and determines that there's not a lot to be done other than slogging through the water, Sho, are you taking the lead for this endeavor so far?
I believe that I am.
All right. Would you go ahead and move up as far as you would like, up until this spot that I'm desperately trying to clear, but it's fighting with me.
So that, if we're still going by
Uh,
rounds, that would be my round.
No rounds at the moment. You are clear
Okay.
for a little bit of time. You may move as far forward as that corner up ahead.
I will do so.
Right. And slogging through the warm, gooey water, you make your way up to the corner. Would everyone please arrange themselves as they would be as Sho peeks around that corner?
I had kind of wanted to.
Or do anything you like.
Sorry, I was trying to think of the right words, but I was gonna do if you leave, please come back. I won't feel so good if you don't. I don't know. Uh-oh. Something just happened to my computer. It went dark.
Uh-oh. Is it plugged in and charging? I can still see you. Can you
Yeah,
hear
it's
us?
plugged in. It's just got an issue.
Uh-oh.
All right. Well, I'll figure that out. But I was going to inspire Sho before she went around the corner, and it was going to be sort of a Breakfast Club thing. But
Sounds good. Would you
I'm
like
going
to
to figure out my computer first.
No problem. I'll move you up into inspiring range there.
Today is the anniversary of the Breakfast Club Day.
Is it really?
So I have to
Little-
climb out of the boat now?
I mean,
little
you can
thing
stay
at
in
the
the
start of
boat.
the Breakfast Club says March 24th, 1984.
Oh wow. I had no idea.
And then I can pull you in the boat if you like.
You know, that's not a bad idea as long as it lasts, because we could probably go faster.
Sure. I'm gonna hang on to it and like pull her along.
You got it. So Yaz is pulling Anrin
I'm
along.
gonna reboot Casey. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no worries. Yaz pulls Anrin along, the little bit of a tail flick giving an extra skip to the step there, and the party comes up on a corner. Peering around the corner.
Oh. Oh.
A Gynosphinx?
Well spotted. A rather mangy and bedraggled looking Gynosphinx squats in the space where three corridors converge. It doesn't look particularly pleased to be there. It's sitting on a small pedestal. It's keeping mostly up out of the water, but the lion-bird combination looks a bit damp. Its feathers don't seem like it was designed to be a waterfowl. And the fur looks a bit, moist. What are y'all doing?
There is a creature ahead. Should we approach it?
Do you know what it is?
No. It's sort of like a lion and a bird.
They big.
It looks
It's
unhappy.
well, it's a cat of a kind, but not really. It's just in the family. But
It's probably a pretty good cat, but not a great cat.
yeah,
Nice.
Should we go say hi?
Now wait, do tabaxi share a common ancestor with those?
possibly be.
Do you mean do they like honor them or something?
I guess. I mean, I was just wondering, like, did they? I don't know. I read about a thing called evolution. It doesn't matter. Let's just move on.
Revolution,
You want me to move on?
evolution, revolution.
No, actually,
That's actually
not sure you should move on at all.
a very poor statement. You see, Tabaxi, while they are rumored to all be flighty, are actually fairly responsible, and have very little to do with the flying members of the cat family, of which there are apparently quite a few.
Yes,
Okay, so
cats, they get around.
there is a long hallway, and in the middle of it is this cat bird person. Not person. I don't know. But anyway, you don't want me
They
to move
talk.
forward. If we don't move forward, we don't go any further.
It's true.
Then we have to go forward, right? I mean, what choice?
Oh, I mean, we could go home, but that seems lame.
That
It
sounds
does.
kind of nice in
in-
a way.
And as the
All
time's
my-
passing, the cat's just like sitting there, like.
And like all of my experiences with cats, they're pretty understanding. I think we'll be okay.
You know different cats than I do.
Okay. All right.
To trust you on this.
Okay, I'm going to step out.
Okay.
You're inspired.
Show comes around the corner and is now peering down the hallway. The cat's still perched on its little pedestal. You realize that that pedestal is actually probably about a size and a half too small for this cat. It's kind of got its paws all sucked in, but if it fits, it sits. So it is perched there.
I will say, hello?
Oh, hi! Cat looks up. Well? Come on.
Hello.
Password.
Oh. It wants a password. I'm sorry.
Oh?
I should not say it. Are you? What should I call you?
Oh, Gino.
Gino?
Gino.
Oh,
Gino is his name. His name. Your name? His name.
My name.
Their name?
Gino's their name-o?
Do I know what?
I don't know.
Oh,
I'm
I thought
gonna.
you were asking if I knew.
I
Yaz
thought
is
that's
going
what you
to.
said. They said their name is Gino.
But I don't know.
I don't know either.
Okay. Oh,
So,
I don't
do you
know.
know the password?
Hmm.
Oh, that's clever.
Like, you think I'm not going to play into that? You threw it at me. So,
It was right there.
lobbed that one down the middle.
I don't know, but does anyone know?
Uh,
I'm
Could
sort of
we-
picking up that you don't know the password.
I mean, we were given a note, but it's kind
And
of
the ears are, like,
not
perked up.
clear.
Like, it does that
We're-
thing where
we're-
it's, oh,
We're working on it.
well, would you like a hint?
I mean, I'm not going to say no. Is there repercussion if we get hit?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
What's
So-
repercussion before I
here's-
accept offer?
Here's the way it works, and it looks
Okay.
it's like making bread on the pedestal at this point. It's like back is up a little bit, the tail's twitching, the wings are like fluttering a little bit. It's like, all right, so pay attention. If I give you the hint,
Mhm.
somebody gets to give me an answer. Now, if they give me the wrong answer, Sphinx rules apply. You get sucked over here. I get to pounce on you. I get to play with you, and I get to eat you.
Oh,
Now, if you give me the
That
right
doesn't-
answer, the magical field of force that you can't see disappears. And I let you all pass. And I get to get out of here. So, win-win for me. Win-lose for you. That's 3 wins to 1 loss. Good deal.
So why wouldn't you just tell us the password if it will help you to get out?
yeah, doesn't that make it just a win?
That makes a lot of sense, actually.
That would be fantastic, except, mages.
Oh,
You can give us a hint? You could give us a really good hint.
I can. But, my pride as a Sphinx is on the line here, so it's got to be a
No
riddle.
pride.
But
No, you don't have. There's no pride. Listen, we can put pride aside. It'd be as simple as just...
I understand what you're saying, but look, part lion, pride's built in.
Okay.
Well, how much pride would you take in defeating the mage?
See, that's biology right there. I mean, that's like zoology, technically.
Yeah, it's all part of evolution. The pretty good cats,
Oh.
pride, it's all right there.
oh, that's how you pronounce it. It's not evolution, it's evolution.
Oh.
I'm a
See,
master. I'm a master of pronunciation. That's why it's Gino.
I don't know though.
Yeah, none of us know. All right. Well, look.
Well, we haven't heard the hint yet.
Well, we haven't heard the riddle yet, did we?
We haven't
Oh
heard the
no,
hint yet.
of course not. I haven't given you that yet. But
Wait,
if I
can
give
we-
it
can
to
we-
you,
Oh
There's-
yeah, what's the riddle?
well, I got to tell you, if I give it to
Yeah.
you, and then you don't give me an answer, that's the same as giving me the wrong answer. Whoever I choose then gets to come on over here. I get to pounce them. I get to play with them. I get to eat them.
Wait a minute.
Those are-
So,
Strange rules.
yeah, wait. Now, wait. So, first off, you'll give us a hint, but not the riddle.
No, I'll give you the riddle. The riddle is the hint.
Wait, so we are supposed to know without the riddle at all first?
Oh, if you know the actual password, I just let you on through, but then I don't get out of here. But I can give
Well,
you
give us a.
a
tell
riddle
us
to the
it.
special password that gets me
Oh,
out of here.
I get it. All right. Now, see.
It's like resetting your
See.
password. You see, I have to give you a prompt. You have to give me the right prompt back, and then I email you, a way to reset the password. When you reset the password, security
Ooh.
leaves. That's me.
Oh,
My-
elf
my
mail,
fir-
right? Email
my-
elf mail.
My first pet's name was BG.
Hmm.
Can I have the hint?
Well, I can give you the riddle,
Uh.
but again, If you don't answer or you answer wrong, I'm gonna pounce you. I'm gonna play with you, and I'm gonna eat you.
I
But
have
if you
one.
give us a
One.
really easy riddle, you get to leave.
That's true, but again, pride.
Now,
But think of
I
how much more proud you would be when you are dry and out of in the open. Soaring above the land is very prideful.
I could get out from my like little kit. I have a nice little kit. I could take out the brush and I could help brush out your fur, make you really nice. So when you go out, you could like look real, like you'll be like, oh yeah, strutting your stuff with pride.
All
I
right,
can make
so
you a
here's-
little boat
here's what I'll
that
do.
don't work very well.
It's working just fine, Chiquito. Like my foot hasn't fallen through yet.
Here's what I do. You look like a nice group and you look tasty. So I'm gonna lob this one to you. All right? It's a nice easy one.
Is this already the hint?
No, it's about to be the riddle though.
What
'Cause
loving?
I'm getting a soft yes on the riddle. You want the riddle?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Here we go.
Ready.
Round she is, yet flat as a board. Altar of the lupine lords. Jewel on black velvet, pearl in the sea. Unchanged, but e'er changing eternally. What is it?
Do you have a visual? Because I think I need to hear it again.
It's like, good news for the hearing impaired adventurer. It's subtitled.
Oh, good.
You should be able to see that in the chat because
Yes.
I'm gonna need a minute.
I started listening. I was like, okay, and I'm like, and I'm lost.
It's the moon.
well, I mean, technically, I think it might be the full moon.
Well, no, because it's ever changing, so it's the moon.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. See, that's good logic there. So
And the black velvet part, but then it's also pearl.
Right.
It's
yeah,
the black
yeah.
velvet, it's the
So
nice
I'm
guy.
thinking it's not going to be as specific as the phase thereof.
No, you're right. Nope, I'll back down from that. I'm just gonna sit here in the corner.
So
Some of these stargazers say the moon is always round. We only see it as not round at times.
What?
so Gino sort of
She's
yawns and
always
it's like,
round. We just can't see her sometimes.
is that your final answer?
The moon?
I'd like to sending stone a friend first. No,
We only get one of those.
no, I think no, it's good. No, I don't think we need that. We can go with it.
And with that, there's a little like whoosh of noise and a little line that's kind of hard to see in the water disappears and the water starts mingling. You can see there's now actually a little bit of a current moving some of that green scum around. Something has moved out of your way. And with that, Gino says, well, very well done. I softballed it in there. Good job. I'm going to go outside and stretch my wings. Anybody need anything?
Have a good flight, you know.
Oh, thanks.
Do you want your tail brushed? I mean, we did promise.
It was offered.
I mean, yeah, if you don't mind.
You guys
Sister,
okay? I
sometimes
can
when
get
cats-
the brush.
Sometimes
sounds
when
good to
cats
me.
really like the brushing, they bite you. So be careful.
Okay.
And
Just tell me what's not okay, and then I'll.
No, they really like it, so they bite you.
Oh, okay. That's how they show
It's a
their
love
affection.
bite.
Sometimes.
Got you.
It's a
Soren, what's your
Yeah, if she wants a brush, I'll give her a little brush.
absolutely. Little brush accepted. And what you are able to spot as you're doing your little bit of brushing is Gino gathers up their ball of string, the rubber mouse, and so on, other such entertainments, and then gets ready to head out. As they depart, 3 hallways available to you. Northwest, north, and northeast. The one to the north you can spot the end of after just a little bit of peering forward. It opens up into a larger room, and there's a little alcove off to the right as you're looking to the north. The northwest and northeast passages continue on beyond the sight of what I believe is 60-foot dark vision for the best of you.
I think I've got that.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh, I think I might have more.
Ooh.
I might have the devil sight, so like 120. What's that? 120?
I do not know.
It is
I think
120
it is
and can
120.
see through magical darkness.
So, one of you can see for miles and miles and miles.
I
Yeah,
can see for a long way.
For miles and miles.
So,
Sorry.
But
Not a
only for
problem.
blue eyes.
We're gonna go ahead
I
and
can make that change.
scoot
I
Gino
know
out
it.
of there.
Sorry.
Tail brushed, wings
I don't
fluffed,
know what it's like.
heads over to the staircase. It is
I do.
a little bit of a endeavor
Lizard
for
man.
the Sphinx to work its way up that narrow staircase, but it does so and eventually reaches the up and out. As it's doing so, party, please go ahead and position yourselves as you would be when you are deciding which way to go. And Rob, could I ask you to go ahead and roll me a d12? Anything but a 1 would probably be your preference. And 11 is a pair of 1s, but that doesn't count.
Nice.
Where all would you like
Rob
to
is
head?
not bringing up the rear.
We can both be the rear.
We're two rears.
Remember what
rears.
the gold said is that here left is not always right.
Oh, this is
Oh. That sounds like a hint.
Didn't tell us
So-
when it wasn't going to be right.
I think they were talking about the labyrinth though, underneath the shady.
Oh, you're right.
I'm left.
But there are three. Oh, are you telling riddles now too?
No, I'm not. Not anything good or anything. Let's go whatever. Which way you think? We should have probably asked. Don't know over there. Maybe we should have said where they're going.
Gino.
Oh,
Yeah.
Gino there.
Gino.
So I'm curious. I'm looking at this poem that the crazy man sent us, the Karap this man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In it, it says at one point that we must do battle with beasts in bubbling boil. Does this count as that or no?
Oh man, I don't know. That didn't feel like battle.
Is
No,
I
that
sure
but it
hope
was a-
so.
It was a battle of wits.
Mm,
I sure hope that
felt
was
a
it.
little one-sided to me, but maybe.
I mean, hey, they did want to get out, so this is
Yeah.
true.
so?
Well, it says
which way do you
crossed
want to go?
cavern vast where chain links rattle, but that's the other one.
I don't hear any chains. Which way do you want to go?
I don't know. We have many chances to pick which way to go. Well, not many chances, but many options.
If no one has
Oh.
anything, I will go straight.
Yep. Let's go straight.
I follow you.
We're not splitting up.
Okay,
Only
straight.
fools do that.
I thought only
Sometimes.
fools fell in love. It's so confusing.
It is only those fools are only those who fall in love and who split party.
Oh, okay. Good to know. That sounds like wisdom.
But
I
why
heard
do
that from a
fools fall
sailor
in love?
once. It's a rumor. I think.
Don't want to block you, Rob.
No, you're good.
So, the party starts.
I'm made of tissue, so don't worry about blocking me.
Sure. Party starts making its way forward, and as they do so, they can get a little bit of a better angle on the room ahead. It opens up fairly wide. Its floor is covered in water, as this one is, but on the far side across, you can see a set of steps heading up out of the water. Way up there. Very close to you, though, you can see there's a little cubby, about 5 foot or so. It is round-sided, and also covered in water.
Okay, I'll keep going.
Sure. As you start moving past, you notice, there's a little bit of light difference, and that little cubby that you just went past is a bit deeper than the rest. As you start moving, you can see the waves slosh to it, change in their spacing a little bit. So probably something deep down there, but with the green scum on the top, you can't see much. Ahead, the room continues on. The flooring continues in front of you.
Do you think Yes. Do you want to swim in there and see if there's anything important down there?
I can, but can we have safety line in case something bites me?
Absolutely.
I can hold breath for half hour. So I
I
can't
have a
last
rope.
forever. Okay, that makes me feel better.
A half hour.
Yes, half hour.
All right. So would people go ahead and arrange themselves as they would be when this swimming is attempted?
Well, I'm
I'll-
anchoring, so I'll be behind.
I got some rope if somebody wants to hold on. I mean, rope's important. You don't want to not have rope.
Rope
So-
is important.
I also have rope.
I'm like fastening myself with whatever.
I mean, I am not our best, party member to be holding on to the
strong.
rope. Yeah,
strong.
I was thinking maybe Anrin or Show should hold on, but here's some rope. I'll tie it on, and
I
then
thought Enron was already holding it.
we're good.
Have multiple ropes, and Show if you can always grab my waist if I start to get dragged too.
Probably yes.
Sounds good. Now,
If there's two tugs, I'm good. If there's one single hard tug and you start feeling more weight, probably pull back.
okay.
That's
Carefully.
logical. That's logical.
Yeah.
Sounds
That
good.
makes sense.
Rules are arranged. Yeah, as you start sort of feeling down, the water's very murky, very full of scum. There's not a lot of visibility down there, especially once you get just a little bit below. There's no strong light above you to cast, and I believe lizard folk do not have dark vision.
But I have Devil's Sight.
But you have Devil's Sight. Okay, so you're able to see, right in front of your face, but not very far. You sort of work your way down there, and you're feeling around at the bottom of the indentation. It's about a 10, maybe 15 foot down. You find another one of those ring hatches, like you saw above, kind of a circle of metal with a cross piece in it and a little pillar beneath. You saw them turn it upstairs, so you know that's probably a hatch lid. And just a real quick jiggle. This one's in a little bit better condition. You could probably do it without too much effort. But as you sort of get that, I need, for reasons, Mr. Rob Oakes, the northernmost individual, to go ahead and roll me a DC 11 Wisdom saving throw.
Saving throw sounds bad.
What? What?
All right,
But you saved.
but I did.
But
Do
you
you feel
did.
saved?
No, because I'm waiting for the half damage.
Chiquito, as the second northernmost individual, could I ask you to roll me a DC 11 Wisdom saving throw?
Chiquito?
Is it Chiquito?
Chiquito.
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
There you
All
go.
right.
Nice roll.
Nice.
All right.
Look at that. We're
Match-
15, 19 buddies.
Matching wisdoms. Chiquito and Rob, you hear a little bit of a splash, and you're on high alert, so you look around. And to the north, the two of you see two figures. They appear to be human children, about 12, maybe 13 years old. And they quickly get sucked away from the water and disappear. So for just a moment, the two of you saw a pair of children look like they were making their way to you, perhaps swimming or paddling along, and then they just got pulled back out of your line of sight behind that doorway.
Where are those kids' parents?
So
Here.
they got pulled off in arrows that
This
direction
shouldn't-
to the right.
Look, don't leave your kids unattended at dungeons. I don't care what your job is. If you're a barbarian or a cleric, or whatever, you can't be leaving your kids
Stupid.
unattended. No, I'm just saying, it doesn't matter what you do. You can't leave your kids unattended. I mean, some Karen just brought their kids down here and then let these. I don't know. This ain't right.
So as Rob goes
Cheetos.
off on a little weird rant, what are the rest of you two doing?
Goddamn kids are on the escalator again.
I mean, did we get a chance to see their? Was there?
So
Was there
basically,
enough
just
to look to
like
see?
two little children looked like they were trying to come around the corner, and then just got yooped back.
Did we see their face like change, or were we that
I mean, they looked
perceptive?
surprised by being yooped back.
Okay.
I mean, there was a splash, so they're probably underwater right now.
And we're still wading through like a foot.
Still wading through a
change
foot
of
of water.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm staying where I'm at, of course, because I'm anchoring.
Yep.
Yes.
All right.
I'm
I
not
don't
going
know,
anywhere.
Hell,
So-
there's kids got.
So we're gonna cycle through turn order real quick here. Rob, are you doing anything?
I am going to do everything I can to see if I can see what pulled them. Like, can I see any? And I'm human, so if there's no light out here, I imagine actually my first thing will be to cast some kind of light.
Okay. So I think we can assume you've all got torches, lanterns, something along those lines, so that light
I
is
would have
abundant.
probably cast light on like my short bow or something.
Absolutely. So go.
Okay.
You would need to move up to the corner to see around it.
Well, I got a kid and they do dumb shit. Maybe somebody's got to.
Sure.
So I'll go up to here.
You dash forward, and unfortunately, all you can see is a wake. It looks like something has been pulled back quickly through the water towards that corner. You don't see the
Damn.
kids surfacing. You just see the ripples splashing out from where they must have been pulled back.
Does it look deeper?
A quick test with your foot indicates yes, there is a bit of a drop off there. Somewhere around this area.
Man, I'm not a strong swimmer. I
I'll go.
can just.
I'll go.
Are you sure?
All right,
I'm
so
a big
so
swimmer.
let's say Rob's run up there and made this.
Wait.
Oh.
Can I do something? Can I
Sure.
do something? I want to cast Fairy Fire in that area
Okay.
where the wake broke.
Go ahead and cast Fairy Fire. 20-foot cube, that's fine. That is going to be dexterity saving throws. We'll give it 2d20s.
That'll help show find them.
So, you see one of the children under the water. Water does look to be rather deep. So there is a child sparkling under the water. Looks like they're
Casey?
having some trouble getting up to you. Yeah.
Mechanics question.
Yeah.
Would Rob know casting that spell that somebody would have to fight that to not glow?
The probably not.
Okay. Well, then I will point at it and go, "Show! I got one of them over there. Can you see them? They're glowing."
Yes, I see.
Are glowing.
And
Alright.
what else is glowing in that cube?
Nothing else except everything else. So
Okay.
it is the child down there glowing all of the bits of greenery, slime, things floating in the water, a couple of small fish, a few crabs and snails. Like it's glitter bomb time, but there's definitely the outline of a child down there.
Okay, I'll jump in.
Got it. And in show goes Yaz. That takes care of Show and Rob. What are you doing underwater, unaware of what's going on above?
Yaz has zero confidence in his decision-making abilities. So he's probably going to go back up and talk to the group, being like, "Hey, I found a door. Should I open it?"
Sounds good.
It's a door under.
Yeah,
Not
like what
quite
we
there
used to get down here. It's got a little twisty bit. It's there, but also I'm scared to touch it. So can I open it or no?
And feel free to respond. I mean, we're not quite in
It's
real
okay?
time. Yep, yeah, go for
Okay.
it.
Um, well, what happens if we open the door underwater? Will the water drain out and go down? If it's empty, yes. If it's not, then the water will come up and we'll drown. It's hard to know. You want to flip a coin?
That seems trustworthy.
Amron and Yaz very chill in this high pressure situation.
Very chill.
Yaz has no idea what's happening.
There's,
he's
there's
just like
children
across the
drowning.
floor.
You just like
Cameron has 2 stakes.
So a coin is flipped. Go ahead and roll a d2 and high or low, however you choose. Or flip a coin if you have one handy.
A D2?
You do front slash R 1d2.
Oh.
I mean, it's called a coin, but
yeah.
Okay. Yaz, you do it. You're luckier
Okay.
than I am.
and you
Am
call
I
it. You gotta
though?
call high or low though. What's
Oh shoot! I didn't call high or low. Can
so
I do
don't
it
look.
again?
Don't look.
I looked too late. Okay, hold on. Let me. Okay,
We have to do it again.
do it again. Okay, so let's do high.
Okay.
But you gotta say high what? High open or high close?
What?
It's always going to be whatever we're going to do. Leaving it alone is not doing anything. High open.
Okay, so low close is low. So the coin has spoken.
Yes.
Twice.
So
Twice
as
it
you
says close.
as
I mean,
that
leave it
comes
closed.
around, Chiquito, caught between these two extremes of action and coin flipping, what are you up to?
Chiquita's gonna turn around. He has his hands forward, turns around, goes, "What the hell are you doing flipping coins for? We got a kid. Kid's drowning up ahead."
What?
We don't
Why is
know
there-
if it's a kid.
Why is there children here?
I
Well,
don't know, but
How,
Show
how'd
just
they
jumped
get past
in.
the Sphinx?
I don't know. I don't think it's a kid, but oh well, we gotta go. Well, Show's there now. Come on. He's gonna try to pull the group forward, and he's gonna move forward as well.
Sounds good. So at that, we're gonna go ahead, and I think the party may have detected that this is a bit of a trap. So we're gonna go ahead and roll our trap monsters into the turn
All I
order
know,
here.
I was told that there were 2 kids that were drowning, and
There
that's where they
are
were.
100% 2 children drowning, no doubt.
I
One
did
of
not
them,
see them. I was just told they were there.
one of them is quite sparkly, and the one that is quite sparkly is right here. And so you can see a child flailing about in the water, quite sparkly. They are only 5 to 10 feet away from you. It is swimmy time. Do you have anything that would be overly weighing you down at this moment?
Not really.
Okay.
I mean, I don't wear armor. I am carrying a Morning Star, but I don't think.
Shouldn't be causing you too much trouble.
Yeah.
All right, so you're in the water. You're about 10 feet away. You can see that child struggling. Are you heading
Swimming
over
up to
towards the
grab
child?
that kid.
All right, you swim over and you grab hold of that kid. Kid feels a little bit squishy and waterlogged, but mostly kid-shaped. Could I have a perception check from you, please?
Yes.
Oh, a little bit too squishy. As you go to hold onto the kid, bits of its body start to separate, and you realize that it's a being made of kelp or seaweed.
Oh, this is not a child.
Probably not. With that realization, what are you doing?
Punch the child kelp.
Swimming back.
Okay. Go ahead and swim back. You are in deep, deep water, so half movement speed, but I think you've got plenty to get yourself back there. As you go to move away, though, the Kelpie friend that you have just made doesn't want you to leave. and tries to grapple you while you are deep under the water. Ooh, and posts up a 20 to set your athletics or acrobatics, but no, you swim away, denying your new Kelpie friend. Show anything
It's not a
else?
child. It's made of seaweed and it tried to grab me.
It is made of seaweed and it tried to grab you. Now, show.
The child is a liar.
The child is a lie. Could I ask you for a DC 11 Wisdom saving throw?
Yes.
You have passed with flying colors. Not only is that child a lie, the other child that beckons to you from just a bit to the north, which surfaces struggling, is also a lie. 2 Kelpies are in the pool, at least, revealed to you, as they try and urge you to
I'm
come play with
uncomfortable
them.
lying.
Rob, you've seen this. You saw the squeeze, you saw the struggle, you saw the other creature pop up. What are you doing? Uh-oh, Rob's frozen in thoughtful pose. Ruh-roh.
So he is still thinking.
He's right in mid-beard. Oh
And
no!
now he has disappeared into the
Rob!
water.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you
Yes.
now.
Yes.
All right. I heard all of that. Sorry, I didn't realize I'd lost that connection. Okay. How deep underwater is Glitter Boy or Glitter Girl?
The water is about 15 feet deep, so they're about 10 feet below the surface.
And I thought it would affect an arrow that I'd have problems.
You will have disadvantage with your arrow shot.
So it'd be an even shot because of the
So, yes.
glitter bomb. All right. I don't have a good offensive spell here, and I've already glitter bombed, and I don't have anything else. Short bow it is.
Doing a little bow fishing.
All
And 11 is not going to work.
right. And that's actually it, other than I'm going to call everybody's attention to the fact that we got hostiles.
All right. Hostiles are declared. Yaz, you're studiously inspecting the results of the coin, but hostile has been declared. What are you doing?
Oh, okay, so you see the low means that we close. Oh, hostile! And he pockets the coin because that's a good coin, and he's going to let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Untie the rope.
Oh,
Goodbye.
I'm just picturing he's like, okay,
Huh?
keep going, and he's just dragging her along.
Nice.
Everyone just like falls back into the ice boat and seems
He would honestly forget to untie it.
seems on brand.
Yeah. He would be like, "Oh, danger! Run! Hear bad things and go. I don't know. Blast, blast!" And
Okay.
magic blast.
So you see a little glittery body down in the water and just blah. 2 shots. It is magic. You can see. So advantage on both. A 19's gonna work.
Nice. And one more.
Hang on 1 second. Yep. Nope, you're good. 24 is also gonna work. You can't possibly have a 1. Is your
No.
charisma
That
not?
can't be right.
That
It's
can't be
due-
right.
It's doing it again.
Roll.
That means the
that-
10's probably not right either.
The 10 is
The
not
10
correct.
just a 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that would be. So the first one would be 14.
Yep.
Points of damage, and then the other one would be 5.
5.
19 total points of damage.
And I will.
Nice
do 6.
work, Yaz.
Thank you. Some eldritchy stuff from that burp.
Eldritch burp.
Eldritch burp.
Solid.
Yeah.
Chiquito,
Yep.
what are you up to?
Well, Chiquito's gonna well peek in and say, "Oh, okay. I really should get myself a bow or something."
God, they're great. They're so much better than slings.
I really should do. I need something I could Not be just. I mean, I could. I'm so used to just being a. I know. No, I don't know. Maybe should I become a
Get
spider?
watery.
I
Get
guess.
watery.
Or watery? Oh,
Can you get watery yet
I mean,
with your
Yeah.
V shape?
I could. Okay, I guess so.
Octopus.
Okay.
Let me head
I
over to
guess,
my compendium. What
It's
do
up to
what,
it's up
what,
to
what are
you.
we
Sorry,
doing?
it's just never.
Yeah, we're
I
gonna
never had
go.
the chance to do water.
Let's go ahead and turn to a giant octopus. Boop.
Look at
Ooh.
That's
that.
awesome.
I've always wanted to turn into one, but I've never been near water when I play Druid.
So
Yay! Come play the Salt Marsh one shot later, Jenna.
as Chiquito transforms into a many tentacled beast and slips down into the water, Chiquito, you get a quick view of the room with your underwater vision. You can see that there is a drop off right where you are. It descends to a depth of about 15 total feet. The two kelpies are off to the right. What are you doing?
All right. Let's see. I have a dark vision of 60 feet. So first thing I'm doing is looking around, see if I see anything else.
And you see those two critters, and that's about it.
What Chiquito then is gonna.
And now you can
Ooh.
see where the outline of the area is. And oh, you actually do see just a little bit more underwater, because you are now underwater. You can see that there are two small rooms leading off. One has a closed door, the other has an open door.
Okie dokie. I mean, bloop bloop bloop.
Bloop,
Bloop 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 bloop. I guess we are going to tentacle attack.
Yeah, you
5
are.
feet. Gonna swim over here. Tentacle attack. Here we go.
Oh, that wasn't very nice. That
Boo.
was tentacruel. You're welcome, Pokemon fans.
Oh.
So, 8 points of bludgeoning damage, and it is grappled. So many advantages on this thing right now. Octopus, anything else?
That's. I believe that's all I can do.
Got it.
That's it for now.
Anrin, what you up to?
Shivering in the boat and saying, "What the heck is going on? I can't see anything." And I'm gonna hop out of the boat reluctantly.
Okay.
Do I need to do
Sploosh.
any kind of skill check for that?
No, you just sort of roll out of the boat. The worst you're going to do is just, hands and knees in the water. So, that's
Ugh.
fine.
Okay, and come on up so I can see what's going on. Quickly realize that at least one of the things out there must be Chiquito because I can't see him anywhere else.
Yeah, you see
And
like an octopus in a glitter bomb shaking around a child.
Hostile.
I'm assuming the small things are hostile?
That's such a weird assumption. Small things are the hostile ones, right?
There's a
Okay,
cracking,
okay,
devouring
okay,
a glitter
okay.
baby, and you're like, kill the glitter baby!
So I've got an octopus standing pretty much in the way of anything I can do in terms of hitting. Well, crud. I'm not going to do any of that. I'm going to grab Yaz and I'm going to say, door thingy. We need to open the door thingy. Whatever, the hatch.
Coin said no, but okay.
Damn the coin! Anrin, anything
Exactly.
else?
Evil says yes.
Anrin, anything else for you?
That's it. That's all I'm going to do because anything else I'm going to do might not. It just won't work.
All right, so as you are calling out instructions to go open the door, the glitter baby splashes up out of the water, struggling to get away from the octopus. It casts big, sparkly eyes over at Anrin. And Anrin, could I have a DC 11 Wisdom saving throw, please?
Yes.
Nice.
You ain't falling for that.
Glitter
I see
baby.
googly eyes all the time. My entire race is googly eyes.
I mean,
it means nothing.
That's true. The big sparkly eye defenses are sound in the elven community. Sho, however, what are you up to?
I'm gonna jump over the octopus and attack that baby.
Another first time that sentence has ever been uttered.
No, unfortunately not.
Jump over that octopus.
Yeah!
Jump over the octopus has.
That baby.
Let's see an attack roll on the glitter baby.
But I'm gonna rage first, and I'm gonna strike it with lightning.
In the water?
Yeah.
Like the octopus?
Shh, come on, it's fine. It was fine. Don't worry about.
Don't
This
worry
is-
about
Alright,
the
yeah, this is
Pokemon
D&D.
rules.
It's
Because it currently has disadvantage on its deck saves from being restrained.
Sure does. And it does fail, and it does take 3 points of damage. The octopus realizes this is pinpoint accuracy lightning. Only a little bit of shock. 17 is going to crush a glitter baby. Let's see some damage there. That is a fairly large amount of damage.
16 points of damage.
$17 will work again.
Come on, there it goes. Oh, only 12 that time.
Only 12 that time. You're slacking off. There's not much left of this glitter baby. A lot of strands of kelp sparkling in the water. But it is still struggling. Show anything else for you?
No.
Yes.
I mean, what more is there? I jumped over an octopus and attacked a glitter baby.
I mean, if only it was a shark, we could have improved the ratings. But still, the other child rises up out of the water, casting sparkly eyes at Yaz, who I don't believe has rolled a saving throw yet. So Yaz, could I see a DC 11 Wisdom saving throw?
You may.
Oh no.
As we have seen, Yaz is full of wisdom.
Full of the wisdoms.
No.
Full of wisdom.
Full to the
Awesome.
brim of the wisdoms.
No room for more.
What about Coca? Maybe Coca can.
Well, I don't know that Coca could help, but perhaps if there was a post-it note that said you had a reroll, Coca could assist. Do you have such a post-it note?
I do.
Does it
Which
say
post-
you
I
have a reroll remaining?
I believe so. I've made so many more post-it notes.
I'll
is
say
this?
if you don't have the post-it note, you don't have the reroll.
I do
This
have
one says
two.
glitter baby.
I found it.
Okay, fair enough.
I think the good berries is wrong now though, but the rolls are there.
Oh, I mean, I would say that
We probably stocked back up
yeah.
on good berries.
Good
Yeah,
berry
that's fair.
replenishment
So in
process.
fact, I probably have more of those. So yeah, reroll. Let's reroll.
All
this
right.
up.
Let's see it. 13 is better than 11, so
That'll do it.
as Yaz starts going, I'll save you, Glitter, you just feel a little chomp as Coca's like, think about it. Just think about it.
Thank you for being my mind, Coca.
Wait, I do have room for more wisdom.
Coca is
There's-
my wisdom.
Like Jello, there's always more room for wisdom.
Rob, as Yaz is beckoned but resists the Kelpie's entreaty, what are you up to?
I'm gonna move up to here.
Okay.
That's still the same level, right? Like I
Yep.
haven't gone deeper into water, right? And I can see this cat here, the non-glittery dude.
Yes, the non-glittery one was just like reaching out, pleading, like gesturing towards the horrible things that are happening to its friend, to Yaz.
I don't like you, baby. You go to hell and you die. That's that's vicious mockery.
Jeez.
That was vicious.
That was pretty vicious. That is a wisdom saving throw, I believe.
You like
Yeah.
to make us make wisdom saves. Why don't you make one of your own?
Yeah, DC 15.
Fails it all the way, taking its 8 points of damage, and will have
And it has
disadvantage.
disadvantage. Yeah, and Rob's then gonna move back. Nobody's been hurt yet, so I feel okay, and I'll just stick with that.
Sounds good. With that, Yaz, what are you up to?
Well, Anrin, as much as Yaz, he does not trust his decision making. So he trusts Anrin and goes to start making his way back towards the door to,
Sure,
to open it.
not a
5, 10,
problem.
20, 25, 30. So he makes it like just on, like he just gets in there.
Before
Sure.
the
Or I
rub
guess if
goes
he
taut.
if he dashes, could he technically make it?
You've got 30 feet. How much swim do you have?
How much
30.
rope do you have?
A 30 feet of swim. So
50
yeah, you
foot of
could
rope.
you could make it if you wish to tug Anrin along. Or
Yes, Anrin is going along for the ride again.
all right,
Which
so
I'm kind of enjoying
Back
it.
and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
so Anrin, you had just worked your way out of the boat. You steadied yourself, and then Yaz goes past and yoink back over and skidding along once more. Yaz, you have enough room to get down. You wriggle around, get down. You're at the handle again. If you wished to turn it, you could make that attempt. Do you wish
Okay.
to?
Sure.
Please give me a strength check.
Strength.
So, you do start turning it, and it starts to turn fairly easily. And then, just as you're like, okay, this is going pretty well, it starts to lift up. And as it does, water starts hoofing down. You feel all that water pressure start sucking your legs towards it. And then the wheel just goes out of your hand grasp and closes once more as it's kind of pulled back down.
Oh.
It's going to take a bit more doing to get that opened and keep it open.
Got you. Okay.
All right. Chiquito, though, what are you up to?
To stop grappling something, is that like a free action?
You could just let go of it. It's just, if you don't want to hold on to it, you don't have to.
All right. Okay. In that case, I'm gonna go do a tentacle attack where I'm at here. Actually, you know what? Move right here. No, I'll stay here. Tentacle attack to this other one over
Okay.
here. I have a 15-foot reach.
You are everywhere.
So I am.
That does work, yes.
Wow.
17 points of tentacly damage, and you have the target grappled. If you wish, you may draw the target closer to yourself, or you can leave it out there. Up to you.
At this point, I'm gonna leave it out there.
All right. Several of your tentacles cross the interleaving distance. And Anrin, what are you up to?
Yaz is still down there.
Yaz is down there, and you did just see a little like whoop in the water, but it didn't seem like Yaz accomplished their task.
Okay, then I'm staying here because I'm anchoring Yaz.
You got it. That's going to bring us around to Glitter Baby. Glitter Baby is going to attack the octopus. Octopus, let go of Glitter Baby. Slam, slam. Ooh, one of the slams worked.
Mhm.
Doing
Jeez.
24 points.
Jeez.
Holy cripes!
Jeez, what kind of babies are these?
Yeah, gee.
Who's
No,
slamming?
These are strong glitter babies.
Glitter Baby slammed the octopus. Octopus, please take 24
That's
points
no
of
I'm
damage.
baby.
going to hit it on the first slam
Ooh, okay.
because it's the sentinel
Ooh, Sentinel. That is going to hit.
and deal 12 points of damage.
And
Take
that
that out,
is
baby.
enough to
Yes.
dissipate the Glitter Baby. But
So that will prevent the second attack.
the crit did land, doing the 24 points of damage.
24. Thank you.
And there's now glitter kelp in the water. That's going to bring us to... Where am I at? Show... It
I
happened.
think I was skipped.
Did I
I think you were.
skip a thing? I did.
Oh, and
Okay.
the other Kelpie is going to get a turn because that one was at 3, right?
That one was at 3, and when I destroyed it, I got it out of the way. Hang on. So yes. So we are actually on Show's turn now. There we go. So Show, it is your turn.
I will swim over to the other one, which is currently restrained.
Currently restrained.
Grappled.
Yes.
Grappled.
Grappled. Only grappled.
Lightning.
Lightning.
Oh yeah, and restrained. It is.
Is it
restrained.
grapple and restrained on an octopus?
Target is restrained. Yes.
Yes.
Wow, that's awesome.
Nicely done. So that is 2 points of lightning damage,
And,
and with advantage,
a crack
that is going to work.
for
down to
13.
13.
All
and
right.
a crack for a crit.
And the crit.
Oh.
So
Good
I'm
advantage.
going to have
Let's-
to roll. This is not quite right because of my savage attacks.
Okay, so we got another D8
So
coming.
I need to stick, another D8 in there. It's a lot
All
of
right.
twos.
8,
A lot of twos.
12, 14, 16, I think.
18 total.
18.
Oh, and the rage up
The
there.
rage.
Missed the rage. Well done, but it is still holding together. Show anything more.
No, that'll be enough.
All right. And with that, the Kelpie's just sort of thrashing around, trying to get away. It has disadvantage. It's going to just try and slam its way out of the octopus. 2 slams coming at the octo.
I will
Disadvantage.
attack it.
And an attack coming at it. So it's probably not going to get to the second attack. Let's see some damage. That's
for
it.
13 points of damage.
Did a 16 hit the octopus?
Yes.
All right, so that first bit of damage did get through. 11 points of damage to the octopus as you destroy the Kelpie.
I have a question. I'm sure it's because I'm grappling, but would they have that range on me if my range is 15 feet?
Would they have that range on you?
That's a really good question.
Yes. And
I mean, they can beat up on a tentacle. Guess.
but they're restrained, right? So what's the difference between grappled and restrained?
Restrain gives them disadvantage, and they still can't move, but they can attack. I'm just trying to think
Yeah.
I'm not sure on the answer on that one.
Okay.
For right now, I'm going to say it managed to pop you because we'll say it did. But
That's a great question.
that may be one that I look up later. Because I can't.
All right, sounds good.
my
I
brain
was just
process.
wondering. It's no biggie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just wondering.
I think
Please share what you find out later.
Yeah.
I'd like to know the answer to that.
that's a good question. Can you actually do the thing where you put your hand on someone's forehead and just grapple them out 10 feet away while they swing at you, or can they
Right.
hit your arm?
Right.
So we'll find out.
That's a great. That's a great
Chat,
way
if
of
you
putting it,
happen
too.
to know the answer, do please feel free to document, but we'll carry on from there. So congratulations, you are out of turn order. Yaz, would you like to go ahead and make me another strength check? And then if not, you can certainly surface and ask for assistance.
Sure.
Assuming you wish to continue trying.
He has no idea that the battle stopped, so he's like, "Okay, I'm gonna make this work," and he
Okay,
like he's like digging his feet into like the ground, so like to see if he can get like, "Okay, I see how this works now." He's gonna like dig his feet, try to give it like a and try again. Hopefully. Oh, that's even worse.
You're just like, oh, you're back. And yeah, it's just you're gonna probably need some help down here, or maybe tie a rope to it, get a crowbar, something. In
Yeah,
the
he's-
meanwhile, Mr. Octopus, being an octopus
Yes.
and being underwater, you can see the whole, or I can hide the whole area.
I thought that was my computer again. I'm like,
Nope,
God
that was
damn
me.
it.
That was
I'm
me.
sorry, how much I apologize. How much damage was it? That second?
11
Slam?
points.
11
points.
Okay,
Sorry.
thank you.
Absolutely. And the party is out of turn order. What would you all like to be doing?
Well, I'd like to continue to help Yaz to open the hatch.
Sure.
Where did Yaz go?
Oh
Dead
no!
ass.
See, they're still working on the thing back there. Yeah, octopus dude. Like
Oh,
they're. Well, I know you're Chiquito. I know you can't talk. You know. Can you do like tentacle, like like can you do like talk with your tentacles? Like anyway, they're that way. They're doing what we were gonna do before we got distracted by kids messing around in a dungeon.
they were lying kids.
Yeah, it pissed me off. They leaving those kids like they're delinquents.
I mean,
Eh.
you beat a lion bird. You deal with some lion kids. It's a whole lion adventure.
This whole thing is one big lie. This got to
I'm
be hard for
uncomfortable
you.
with it.
I
Is
know
it
it's got to be hard for you. Well, anyway, they're back south. We should go back down that way.
Yaz would be taking off he's taking off the rope, and he's going to try and tie it to like he's gonna try to tie it on, and then he's gonna swim up to the surface and explain, okay, I'm safe. I tied the rope to the door because I hate to admit it, but all my strength is in my personality and not my muscles.
Well, you do have a strong personality, and I appreciate that about you.
I appreciate your appreciation.
I think we
Sounds
should
good.
pull on the rope now.
Sure. So go ahead and give me a strength athletics check from whoever would like to do it with advantage.
Okay.
And with advantage, you start, getting the pole. Yaz has to do one or two more dives to adjust the rope, but eventually you get it in the right spot, and poof, you get it open. As it opens up, you can feel the current start moving towards that pit as it does indeed begin to drain. However, after 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, it's only moved down just about an inch on the wall. You figure it'll probably be in about an hour, maybe, before the pathways are clear. Are you staying still for that hour, or are you moving around a bit?
Is there places to move? I guess there's two other
I mean, there's a
corridors.
flight of stairs to the north. There's 2 extra hallways. There's lots of things.
And now we know that we can sort of mostly walk around.
I mean, an inch better than we could before.
And Chiquito
we
the
can walk-
octopus, I'm sure has signaled where the drop-offs are.
Right, I would have tapped show and pointed there and pointed there and
Huh. Well, let's check out those rooms then. I mean, while we're waiting.
Sure. A little bit of exploration of that area reveals that there is that walkway going around. There are those 2 rooms and the lowered floor. It looks like this probably is some form of place for aquatic creatures to be kept. There is a small ledge inside each room. So it looks like there's a dry bit and a wet bit to move around. Seems like the flood water was maybe a little higher than it was supposed to be, but no other items discovered as you move about in there. It doesn't look like the Kelpies were maintaining any treasure. There are some rusted bits down below that the giant octopus is able to turn up, but those are in terrible shape. They might have been at one point pieces of chainmail, maybe some daggers and swords, but it's all given over to rust.
Are we taking this hour?
Are you taking
So
this
wait.
out?
Do we want to rest? Because if we do, I mean, did anybody get hurt? I don't think anybody even got hurt.
Well,
The octopus.
well,
got
not
picked up
really,
with
because
The octopus
octopus
fake
was
got hurt. Yeah.
yeah.
Do you want me to heal you, octopus? You want to stay there? What, like Chiquito?
Okay,
put-
I'm
Put
Or
five,
I can.
five
back.
arms.
Okay, I'm tired. I can't do it anymore. Yeah, okay. I mean, if we sleep, I can turn to octopus again, or I mean, at least not sleep, but relax for an hour. Oh, yeah.
I could have understood you. I still have beast speech.
Oh, okay. All right.
I was gonna say
well,
5 arms up if you want to get healed as an octopus.
Nah, there's no biggie.
Five
I'm
5
okay.
arms, 4
mean,
arms up. Yeah.
Do we want to wait an hour? Is that gonna make a difference?
No, I think we should explore.
Yeah, we're fine. Or I'm fine.
I think we're all in pretty good health, right?
Yeah, no
Yeah.
biggie. Just
let's
I mean,
continue up the stairs then.
And as you're getting ready to continue
I
up
kind
the
of like that
stairs,
idea.
could I have Chiquito roll
Yep.
me a d12, please?
okay.
You would prefer not to see a 1, I think.
I think so too.
Just because you said so.
Yep.
A 5. 5 is not a 1, and we can continue on. So you have stairs to the north. You have tunnels heading off to the northwest and northeast.
We're going this way.
Back there. Are you going that way?
Let's wait.
Sure.
Okay.
Show is going that way.
Sure.
Well, where show goes, Rob will follow.
I mean, I threw it out and everybody said okay, so I thought that's where we were going.
I will follow.
So is the ice boat melted after the hour? It is.
The ice boat does
So no
melt.
more ice boat.
I'm gonna go ahead and wink back and there you go.
Ooh, if that's the case, swim, 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 swim. If the boat is back, I'll be like, Aaron, get in. I'll drag you right across.
Okay. I'm
Okay.
getting back in.
All right, here we go. Okay.
Fun. Cold, but fun.
Swim, 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 swim.
Now see,
And-
that looked like fun. That did look like fun.
It was so much faster.
It was.
Right?
And no like awkward hop to cover that little break that Chiquito just had to hop across.
I'm gonna go ahead and put a little ice thing and then go, okay, you done with it? Okay. There we go.
Until the
and
next
I'm
time
good.
we need a boat.
There
Thank
we go.
you, Chiquito.
So,
Yep.
as you make your way across, you see a set of slime-covered stairs climbing up out of the water. After which there is a short hallway, maybe 30 feet or so long. To the right, as you head up the stairs, you can see a door. The door is made of wood, and that wood looks to have suffered horribly from the damp and from the steam. You can see that it is buckling in its bracket. You suspect that it will take quite a bit of force to open this door, and it may not close again as neatly as it opens. Contrary-wise, to the north is a big, crazy, huge metal door with one of those big turny things on it. It looks like something that someone who owns a vault would have. The door looks as though it would open away from you, and it's set in a massive set of iron brackets that are into the stone quite deep. You see big, crazy rivets. This looks like dwarven over-engineering at its finest.
I'm going to go up here and knock on the wooden door.
Sure. You give the wooden door a little thunk, thunk, thunk. It's sturdy enough. It's probably a little bit rotted, but not too bad. But you don't hear any answer from the far side.
Rob got a little antsy from demon kids in the water. So I'm gonna ready short bow. Something comes out there, I might just loose an arrow.
Sure. A few tense moments of waiting, listening for an answer. No, still no noise. Just you hear a little bit of a slurp noise occasionally from that drain going in the back as it forms a little whirlpool and that whirlpool collapses. There's something else just at the edge of your hearing. Yeah, it's behind the door. Mechanical noise and just a little whisper of a grind every once in a while, like maybe a water wheel off in the distance, something along those lines.
Well, I'm inclined to open this door before we go to the big one.
Yeah, I kind of like that idea because the big one seems like serious business. Like somebody had a dwarf over engineer it.
Or it could be full of water on the other side and push us right back into the.
No, I mean I agree. Like a dwarf over-engineered it, so like we should clear out this part first before we start risking the big stuff. I'm with you. I'm just restating your point. I'm sorry. That was mansplaining show, and I apologize.
It was what?
You know what? I'd rather.
Don't use it so well.
I'm already embarrassed.
Sounds good.
Sailors like to do it too.
So despite
Yeah,
the
it's kind of where I learned it.
despite the handle being on the door looking like it should, undo the catch and open, a little test tug reveals it's going to take a bit of muscle. Is someone willing to apply such muscle? And if
I
so,
have a bit of muscle, sure.
please go ahead and give me an athletics check. Oh yeah, you just like, it pops out, and you can tell that it's a little bit twisted, but it reveals a hallway. This hallway's a fair bit longer. Why are you doing this to me, Roll20? Reveal
Roll20's
the
been
area.
ridiculous.
Just, well, it's not quite that crazy at me. Go. It's a hallway full of snakes.
That's what it looks like.
But it's not.
Snakes in a hallway.
It's not snakes in a hallway. What it is
Pillows.
pillows. The stone corridor.
Gummy
that you were-
worms.
Yeah, gummy worms. The stone corridor changes abruptly to a spinning cylinder, apparently made of some light-colored metal. The inner surface rotates rapidly. It is painted in a dizzying pattern of black and white spirals, and it glistens as if coated in some substance. The cylinder looks to be 30 feet long. It's about 10 feet in diameter, and it's revolving fairly quickly. You would guess 1, 2, 3, every 10 to 15 seconds, it's probably making a full revolution.
This feels like a death trap.
I'm going to go across it.
I believe you. Could you please give me a dexterity acrobatics check?
Actually, I'm going to go to here. I'm going to go to here, take 10 feet of a running start.
Okay.
Use my reaction to double my jump distance and jump to here.
Okay. What does that make your jump distance?
So my jump distance is, God, I never remember what these rules are.
I mean, do you manage 30 feet?
I believe I cleared 35 or 40 feet.
35 or 40 feet. Okay. Seems legit.
It's a number of feet equal to your strength score, right? If you have a 10-foot start.
That sounds about right.
So yeah, I can jump 36 feet if I use my reaction to double it.
Sounds good. Let me just check my thing here.
Barely, but yes.
Sounds good. You take a running start, boom, land, and you find yourself with a door to the north, a wall to the east. That wall has a little bit of a gap in it, probably a spy hole or an arrow slit. And from that gap, holy shit!
Holy shit, what?
Hey, it sounds like somebody was surprised.
I see. I didn't
you.
hear, I didn't hear the you
No,
hear. I
no,
just
sorry.
heard,
From
that
behind
gap,
the arrow
holy
slit,
shit.
you hear, holy shit.
All right.
Oh, okay, that all works.
Um,
I'm like, I don't know what happened.
Having bridged that gap rather abruptly, would you be so kind as everyone to go ahead and roll themselves into turn order as the holy shit reveals the presence of some enemies?
Cool.
Of course it does.
Holy shit, indeed.
It's a dungeon crawl.
That's what makes it so much fun.
Yeah.
I know. I'm loving this stuff.
Roll20, why are you doing this to me? I just want the sheets to open. Wow.
No.
It is working hard for some reason today.
Chugga, 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 chugga.
It's had a rough week. it really has had a rough week. Corey had problems with it. I've had problems with it. It's
I'm sitting here watching the sheet spin trying to open, and okay, but I'm having fun, so there we go. Let's go ahead and have our good friend roll in here.
he seems like a good friend.
It's a good guess.
Snaria?
You would hope it was Snaria, but it is no. It is Snarla.
Oh, Snarla.
Oh, Arla.
Yes.
So Rob, as you see, Show just majestically, with almost no ups. It's only a 10-foot cylinder, yet somehow just woo, all the way across. You hear, holy shit, Snarla, you gotta see this. Rob, what are you doing?
Can I see Show on the other side of the sphere?
I would imagine so. It's a cylinder. It's just a think funhouse tunnel. Whoop.
Yeah. Uh-huh. I'm gonna move. These are 5 foot, right?
So basically, Show is Olivia Newton-John. You,
Yeah. John Travolta.
John Travolta.
And if I walk in there, I'm gonna fall. So, Show is going, or not Show. I'm sorry. Show can do what Show wants. Show has agency. Oh, Rob is going to ready an arrow, and anything comes out that looks even a little bit hostile towards Show, arrow loosed.
Okay.
That's it.
Sounds good.
That's it for me.
You got
Sorry.
it. So, Rob, as you prep your arrow, give me. I was just trying to say, would you even see this? Give me a perception check.
Okay.
We want to see 15 or better. That's a
nice.
pretty good perception check. So
Woo.
you don't see anyone pop out, but you do see a little bit of a shift in movement through that tiny little arrow slit at the end of the hallway. You suspect someone is peering out, about to do something probably pretty awful. Would you like to take a shot, knowing that this is at disadvantage and with a plus 5 to their armor class?
Yeah, I think Rob would.
Fire away.
I don't. Man, the aspect ratio changed. Now everything's really tiny on this screen. All right. Nope.
No.
But that at least should warn. That should at least warn Show that I think there's hostiles. So
you do indeed think there's hostiles, and you
They
think
did
something
swear at me.
bad is about to happen, and that bad thing does indeed take place. Rob, you can't see much as a cloud of nauseating gas spills forth all about you. In fact, it occupies quite a bit of space. Towards the end of the hallway, Show, it doesn't cover you. It seems to be just there to block the access from your friends. In 1 second here, I will get that gassy cloud in place. As I do that, Chiquito, I don't think you're going to be able to see much.
Yep.
But what you doing there?
Wait, what just happened?
A big stinky cloud
no,
just
no,
sprouted
up. Okay.
That's not the stinky cloud I want. Where's my stinky cloud?
that's the wrong stinky cloud.
Where's my stinky cloud?
I know the stinky cloud you're looking for.
Where's my stinky cloud?
This is not the stinky cloud you're looking for.
No.
You can go about your business.
Decent stinky cloud.
Oh,
Perfect.
Boy.
This might not be
Extra
stinky enough.
stinky.
Stinky.
That stinky cloud. I can actually feel the stink from that.
There we go. Stinky cloud. Set that down to the map layer there so it gets out of everybody's way. So basically, that's covering from Rob to Chiquito, and it is rather nasty. Chiquito,
Is it?
despite your lack of nose, um, you know what? I don't know if this has any effect on you. Um, creatures that don't need to breathe. Do you need to breathe, Chiquito?
Honestly, I didn't even realize that. I probably don't. I would have to look.
Okay. Let's pretend for the moment that you don't.
Okay.
So you cannot see. It is a heavily obscured area. You are effectively blinded, but you are not choking at the moment. And we'll take a look and see if Warforged needs to breathe. As we ask you, what are you doing? Assuming that you passed this time.
Okay. I'll look it up too.
Do
Do
not
not
need
need
to eat, drink, or breathe.
sleep, or breathe. So I could have just been walking around underwater the whole damn time.
You could have. Just get
But
yourself
it's
some
not fun
weights.
as an octopus.
don't want to do that though. Okay, anyway.
He's trying to be a real boy.
Pretend.
He's a real boy.
What does it smell like?
Let's see. Well, I was gonna do something, then
Mhm.
the stinky cloud showed up. I am going to jeez. I guess I will like I'm gonna move up.
I believe you.
10, yeah. I'm gonna move here.
Okay, just start making your way into this
Yeah,
cloud of
yeah,
fog and
the
vapor.
cloud is stinky. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Oh wow, is it bad? Is it that bad, Rob? Oh, okay.
I didn't realize it was gone.
Super
there you
bad.
go.
Okay.
Yeah. At this point, I still can't see. It's pretty hard to see anything, right?
Mm-hmm. You see nothing but just green. You're not sure if it's because it's in front or behind your sensors. It's weird.
Okay. I guess that I'll take a dodge action. I guess I don't know. I can ready a. I'm gonna ready. I'm gonna ready a spell if I see some. Well, I can't even do that because I can't see anything. Let me see. Oh, one creature within range. So I don't. Oh, but its component is. It says one creature within range if I use my ice knife to try to get through that hole.
Can you throw? I guess you can throw an ice knife blind. Sure. You'd be at
This
disadvantage.
encounter is really selling Stinking Cloud for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's stinky.
It's
Stinky.
smelly. So let's see here. I don't think there's any reason you can't throw blind here. Ranged attack. Creature within range. Yep. Sure. You could throw an ice knife.
Sure, I'm gonna go ahead and do that then.
So go ahead and chuck an ice knife. I think that should be an attack.
Okey-dokey, here.
Whoop.
Whoa.
So, the only bad news here
Wow.
is you are at disadvantage because you cannot see. So the crit is wasted,
Ah.
unfortunately. But we're going to say in honor of the crit, you
Yeah.
do manage to get the ice knife through the slit, and it
Okay.
does detonate
okay with that.
inside. So on a miss, the shard explodes. Creature within 5 feet take 2d6 cold damage. That is a lot of cold damage. That's
Yeah.
sorry. You only got the 3 out of that, unfortunately. So
Yep.
3 cold damage dealt. That does cause one important thing to happen, though. That causes a Constitution
Concentration
saving
check.
throw.
Nice work,
Wow.
Chiquito. That's
What
awesome.
This encounter
Yeah,
just
no more
got a
sticky cloud.
smidge easier.
It
So
stinks in here. Oh, I can see, but it stinks still, right, Rob? Yeah, no, yeah, for sure,
I can
Yeah, it
see.
stinks. perfect. No, that was perfect. You were pitch
Thanks.
perfect on that one.
Okay,
Yeah.
I've been practicing that.
No,
Alright,
I could tell. It was really good.
Okay, that's here my turn.
Show. It comes around to you. An ice knife with pinpoint precision just flew past. What are you up to?
I'm gonna step over and kick open that door to the north.
Sure. Can I see a strength athletics check, please? You want to see a 15 or higher?
I'm gonna rage first.
Okie doke.
Get advantage on it.
Absolutely. 19
I'm
is a lot
bummed.
higher than a 15. With a kapow, you pop open the doorway. Inside, you see a veteran of many battles waiting for you, ready to defend. Around the corner, you can see the loose billowing robe of a spellcaster who just threw the set down the line. And a reasonably, appointed guard room, maybe mess hall. There's a table, there's some benches, there's some stuff about, and another door to the north. Show. What are you doing now that you have an open door?
Stepping in and calling lightning on the guy in front of me.
Certainly may do that.
I'm assuming kicking the door open was my act.
Kicking the door open was an action in these halls. Okay. That'll be a dexterity saving throw. A 9 is not good enough. 5 points of lightning damage to my poor friend Burkett.
Oh, he has a name. That makes it worse.
Oh man,
I keep
we should have asked and tried to be their friend.
This is the BS room.
Never name your animals.
Oh no.
Show action, bonus action, a little bit of movement.
That's good.
You got it. Anrin. The hall is clear. You can see the spin. You can see Show has disappeared into a doorway to the north. What are you up to?
Okay. Can you give me a little bit of help in figuring out jump speed if I do a jump speed?
Sure. So, a long jump, when you make a long jump, you cover a number of feet equal to your strength if you move at least 10 feet before the jump. So, you can do what is your strength?
My strength is, hang on just a second. It's a 5?
Your actual strength.
My actual strength. It's 15.
It's fit.
Or 2.
Wait. No, your strength score has got to be.
The number is 15.
Okay, the number is 15. Yep, okay, cool. So you can cover up to 15 feet on a long jump. So you could not quite clear the whole cylinder. You could clear half of it. So you either have to run on half or run on the second half.
Okay. And it's just a rotating cylinder, just makes it really...
Big, disorienting, greasy, rotating cylinder.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like fun. But...
I mean, it kind of does. If it wasn't a combat situation.
Exactly.
So could you just like slide across it like a slip and slide?
That is a very good idea. But I didn't have it, and Yaz couldn't whisper it to me.
I mean, Yaz might not whisper it to you, but Yaz might be sitting there like, hey.
He would. He would.
I'm gonna slip and slide on that.
I have a swim speed. Do I have a slide speed?
Okay, so I am going to go ahead and use my strength to do that.
Got it. So you start building up, you get up to steam, and are you actually jumping or are you just trying to slide across? What do you actually, do you want to try and stay on your feet or do the jump?
I am not that creative. I would just jump and try and stay on my feet, having some faith in my athletics.
Sure. So as you make the jump, as you come down, could I please see a dexterity saving throw, acrobatics check, acrobatics check.
Okay. Not very good.
I'm going to say
Oh,
no.
no.
As you make
Whoa.
your way in, you make the jump, you go to land, and it's just no. And with a quick whoop, you are prone.
Oh, no.
And the just steals all of your movement there, and you kind of went up the side, came down the side, and now you're kind of sleeping in the middle. And Shift 70 out there in the chat, thanks for the suggestion. So that was movement. That was a jump. No usage there. You still have your action and bonus action, but I think you are prone.
Yes, I think I am too.
I saw
So-
that. I thought Shift 70 was doing Goo Goo Dolls lyrics. Slide.
Maybe they are.
Maybe.
So I can't even get up. So at this point, I'm cursing loudly, and that, of course, puts me into a rage.
Okay.
Shift
Bonus.
70, if you are doing Google Dow's lyrics, you should join us in Gen 2 because you'll fit right in.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. If that was a lyric joke, yeah, you need to get into Gen 2.
Yes. Karaoke on occasion. Do we have a dedicated karaoke night for this week?
Probably.
Oh, if
Yeah,
we
it
don't,
will
we
be.
do.
Thursday through Saturday.
So
Yeah,
Thursday through Saturday,
pretty
of
much.
course.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say that's Isaac's gig, so
Well,
what do we do?
we'll
I think-
check it out. We'll have
All
to
right,
find
so
out
we'll
whenever
have to
we
get that in there.
Cool.
yeah, we need to get that in there.
But in the meanwhile, Anrin, that was a bonus action. You still have an action left. Arguably, you could dash, try and stand up, and move forward a little bit more if you wanted to, but that might be embarrassing. Do you want to make that attempt?
Well, yes, because
Okay.
I'm raging. I'm
Okay.
not thinking.
So you try and scramble up. Standing up takes up 15 feet of your movement. I do need a DC 20 acrobatics check once more to see if you can move yourself or if you're just back down again.
Come on, you can do it.
Acrobatics, you are not able to stand and move, and with a you are back down on the floor.
I'm embarrassed and mad. I'm wishing for the ice boat.
I mean, the ice boat might have actually made this a lot easier.
It might have made it a lot easier.
Yes. As you stand at the base of the stairs, hearing a lot of cursing, what are you up to?
I counted this out a second ago, and now I need to remind myself. Okay. Question about the sliding.
Mm-hmm.
If I slipped and slide towards Anrin, could I bump into her and then scoot her so she moves further? Like, what's the thing where they do like the shush 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 shush?
You're gonna do some curling?
Yeah,
Curling.
Get someone to
Yeah.
sweep ahead for you? Okay.
Yeah, can I
Nice.
curl Anrin forward?
So how much movement will you have left by the time you reach Anrin? So how much force can you impart when you get there?
Let's see. If I dash, I'll use my full dash to do that.
Okay, I will
Like,
say
I'll reach her on the 60.
I will say then that you will not have enough energy left. Like it will take everything you've got just to kind of dive and get there. Now what that means is you will be moving at full speed next turn and then be colliding with Anrin at that point. But you don't have quite enough to get there and give her a shove.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Like you will be like mid leap heading towards Anrin, but not enough to keep her moving forward.
Gotcha. Okay. In that case, what I think I'm going to do instead, for now, is just make it to the door. And I don't think I can see Snarla through the schlit, right?
No, there's someone back there and you've heard them call out someone's behind there, but you can't see.
Alright. In that case, he would just use his movement to get like in the room.
Okay.
And then if he sees a hostile pop out, he'll ready an Eldritch Blast, but otherwise he's just gonna kind of be
Sure.
ready with ready with ideas.
So to clarify, if you want to shoot at Snarla, disadvantage and a +5 because you can't actually see her, but you could shoot in there in the hopes, just like the ice knife did. But
Gotcha.
you don't spot anyone like standing there. So, right. Let's go ahead and kick over. Burkett up here is facing off against Sho. Burkett's going to swing. No shield to them. Two-handed longsword. Burkett, attack. Attack. 24 is probably going to hit for 6. 12 is probably going to miss.
It is.
Rob Oakes, standing at the edge of this spinning spiral of death. What you doing?
I'm gonna inspire myself.
Okay.
I'm too sexy for this tunnel. Too sexy for this tunnel. Nothing rhymes with tunnel.
I was wondering where you were gonna go. I'm like, I've got funnel and chunnel, and I'm not sure those are where you're going.
The funnel, yeah. So,
This
the
is
way
like a
I run
DCC
through
funnel.
The way I run through this funnel, I am a bard. All right. And so I will give myself. I think I have a D8 now.
All right.
And what do I need to do to run through this thing?
So if you want to stay upright and move through it, is an acrobatics check.
And then I get a D8.
And you can get a D8. Do better than a 0.
Oh, okay. Well, glad I'm typing all this in.
So, oddly, having the rhythm and the beat seems to be a little bit better here than just the raw power and skill. Rob, you may traverse the tunnel.
Cool.
I don't see what the big deal was.
Is there any way I could have helped Anrin at all with that, or?
So if you want to pick up Anrin and carry or grab and drag, you would be moving at half movement after you do so. So I think you would run out of speed and still be in the tunnel. But you could move Anrin forward.
Anrin would just appreciate not even being looked at.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't even see you in here, Anrin. No, wait. That came out wrong. What? Who's here? All right.
Thank you.
We are getting the tunnel.
That'll be it for me. Or that was just running. Like I could actually attack, couldn't I?
Do you have movement left? That was a 30-foot long hallway.
Well, I'm right here, right?
So you would have. I think you would have needed to dash to get all the way through.
Oh, okay. All right, then that's it for me.
Okay. So as you skate your way down, you hear a little bit of noise, some incanting happening through that little peephole, and then a firebolt goes off. The firebolt is aimed down the tunnel. It is in the general area of Anrin, but
the firebolt is an attack, right?
Firebolt is an attack. Yes.
I'm gonna hit him.
Oh.
He is a creature within 5 feet of me, making an attack against a target other than me.
Creature within 5 feet of you, making an attack against. Yes, those are all true things.
I'm gonna crit him.
Oh God.
For 27 points of damage.
I almost feel bad saying this, but I think you still have another D8 or something in there.
I do. I do have another D8 in there.
Oh man!
For 35 points of damage.
So 34 points of damage.
34 points damage.
Woof. So a spellcaster is making noises behind you. You hear like a little woof sound, and you just like blindly look around behind the corner and just swat, and you just catch this werewolf square on the nose. You're like, bad wolf, and just a big blood spray. But the firebolt still goes off and heads down the hallway. It strikes the wall of the tunnel. And the oil on the rotating tunnel bursts into
I should have grabbed
flame.
Anrin. I should have grabbed Anrin.
Anrin. Please take 8 points of fiery damage as you are burned in the tunnel.
You're raging.
I don't think that helps
No.
with fire.
Nope.
It does not really help.
Okay.
Not unless you're the bear totem that
Oh,
gets
Yes.
resistance to everything but psychic.
okay.
Chiquito.
Yeah,
Tunnel
well,
is
there you go,
aflame.
changing everything up all over again
I
every
just-
time. Everybody can't do anything, damn it. Chiquito seeing Anrin stuck in that fiery tunnel.
Yep.
Chiquito is going. Is it still slippery?
It's still slippery. She's being roasted like a peanut. Like, it's rotating. She's being tossed around. She's now properly coated. It's like whoosh.
Chiquito's gonna go and do it anyway. Chiquito is going to run in and push Anrin with his dash action.
Okay. So
As
are
hard as
you
you can.
are you shoving Anrin and conveying all of your movement into Anrin, and you're staying behind in the fire? Like, are you billiarding in this?
Yes.
Okay. How much movement
that's
can you
cool.
have?
Let's see. 30 feet, so I was right there. So that was 10. So I could dash action. We still get another what? 50 feet?
So you have gone 10, so you could go from 10, then you would have 40, which is 20 feet left from there. So you could get Anrin just clear of the tunnel, pressing up against Rob Oakes, but you yourself would still be in the tunnel. Is that what's happening? You could be right there
Oh, with Anrin.
with Anrin.
What if I were to push her? I mean, what if I were to like billiard it and stay back
Then you
here?
would be in the tunnel here, and she would still be hitting Rob Oakes.
I mean,
Yeah.
I would have no movement
think-
left, right?
You would have no movement left. So basically, either way, you're either here
Well,
or
I need
here.
to get I'm gonna
Yeah.
go over here.
Take the pain.
Okay.
And I'm gonna I was gonna cast it on Anrin, but I think I might boop myself. No, wait, because I dashed. Never mind. I
Okay.
can't.
You got it.
Alright.
Are you?
I got you. I
do
got
you-
you.
Okay.
Do you want to try and stay standing?
Yes.
All right. Could I have an acrobatics check, please?
You got it.
You do
Ooh.
not stay standing, and you
I'm
are now
not
in the
standing.
fire, tumbling about.
Whee!
It's the worst dryer ever.
10 points of fiery damage as you tumble dry.
Ouchie.
And Show, I think we get to find out what you're doing.
Who
All
set
right.
this for permanent press?
I'm gonna call lightning on that spellcaster behind me.
Sure can. You try and zap Snarla with the lightning. She's in wolf form. She's snarling now. 2 points of damage struck.
Then I'm gonna turn and crack her with the Morning Star
Okay. 24 is gonna crack pretty good.
for 11.
For 11, that's a fair chunk.
Then I'll do it again.
Then you do it again. And 18 is going to get shielded away. Magical Force springs
Ooh.
up, blocking the 18.
Okay. Well, that's it for me.
That's it for you. Anrin, what are you up to? Being all not on fire now.
Not on fire, but Chiquito is, and so I'm going to toss him a rope,
Okay.
I'm rolling
which
around.
is still tied around me.
Chiquito, the rope of
Rope's on
safety.
fire!
The rope of safety is now being toasted in the fire as well, but it'll take a little time to burn through.
Okay.
So having thrown a little fuel on the fire for Chiquito,
oh my god, I can picture this.
Aaron, I'm assuming you're going to try and pull Chiquito out with that rope?
Yes, I'm going to try and pull him out with this.
Okay, so you can go ahead and pull Chiquito out. No check necessary. You only got to cover 5 feet. You'll just basically need to move either him to here or you to there and him to there. Where do you want to end up?
I want to end up behind Rob Oakes.
Okay, so you give a quick tug, pull Chiquito and the rope out. That will be an action. Do you have any bonus action you would like to make?
Let me check real quick if I can do that. Oh, I don't think it is. Hang on, just to be sure.
Sure.
Oh, it is. I'm going to cast a healing word on.
Oh, very nice. Who we healing up?
Chiquito.
Chiquito.
How bad were you hurt, Aaron?
Not as bad as Chiquito,
Okay.
but I lost 8 points.
Okay. We can deal with that on a short rest, I imagine.
Got it. Mm-hmm. And as the healing word washes over Chiquito, Yaz, what are you up to?
That's a good question. Been thinking about it.
Just looking at this tunnel of rotating fire.
I want Yaz to have roller skates for this situation.
That would be hilarious.
Do I
Yeah.
need to roll that? I need to roll it.
Hopefully, yeah, we'll get an
Yeah, so if you,
opportunity against roller skates.
Aaron, if you can
That's
roll
right.
the healing word when you get a chance.
I'm going to-
I got a brand new pair of roller skates.
It's so. It's
Wait.
not much. It's 4.
That works. That's okay. Thank you.
Does.
I'm.
Hmm?
I guess.
Don't know how to do these things.
I'm like, do I still try to run across into the crowded hallway?
So there's like a 5-foot spot of not rotating burning death there,
Uh-huh.
but it's real crowded.
It's real crowded. And the rotating death is on fire.
It is fiery rotating death. That is true.
There's many things I don't like about this. You could see Yaz is like, and he decides, like, okay, he's gonna shove Coca a little further in. It's okay, Coca, you'll be safe. And he's going to try to dash across.
Okay.
It's like, take it for the team. Ah! He's gonna try to dash.
So, an important question. Are you trying to stay standing in control, or are you just like slip and sliding this one across?
He would try to slip inside.
Okay. So no acrobatics check, and you have a dash.
Mhm.
You were like here-ish,
Yeah, I was there.
and so yes, you can definitely whoop your way across. You will take 8 points of damage as your belly gets quite scorched. I mean, assuming you do the traditional belly flop slide, if you like do the baseball slide in feet first, then it's more undercarriage burn. So you decide what you like.
Yeah.
Yaz.
Yeah.
Anything else? Bonus action?
Bonus action Hex on Veteran.
Bonus action Hex on Veteran. Okie doke. Dropping that Hexadex. That's going to bring up our veteran friend. Our veteran friend does not like that you smacked around Snarla and will take 2 longsword attacks at you there, Show. Longsword number 1.
Oh, stop it. Yeah, that hits.
Longsword number 2. Oh, wait, I didn't realize. No, yeah. I don't think the 13 hits, though.
No.
Rob, what are you up to? It's a little crowded.
Yeah. No, it's super crowded. Like this is like one of my shows. Everybody wants to get in. I am. Can I squeeze past show up to here?
Yeah, you could squeeze past Show to either side there.
That'd be all my movement, I imagine.
I mean,
Uh,
it's
well,
5. It's
could,
5
could,
feet.
could I move? Could I move to here?
Sure.
All right. I'm gonna pokey this guy with my rapier.
Okie doke.
All right. I almost never use this thing.
Did well.
Which is surprising because
Yeah.
you did real good with it. 6 points of damage struck. Rob, anything else?
Nothing needs doing with my bonus actions right now, so I might even scoot a little farther this way, staying within this guy's, staying engaged with this guy.
You got it. As you make your way around, it is a good thing that you have moved. For a wave of thunderous noise erupts from Snarla. One might call it
man.
a thunder wave.
Man, I'm gonna have to fuck this guy up.
I do need a DC 14 Constitution saving throw from everyone except Rob.
Oh, man, I feel like a punk.
Can I use a reroll?
Do you have a reroll?
I do.
Then you may use a reroll.
I'm gonna use one of my rerolls too.
Reroll.
I am out.
Beautiful reroll.
Oh.
All right. So it looks like everyone will be having it. 21 points of damage, half down to 10. Good news, as you grit your teeth and force through it with a little bit of luck, you resist being blasted back into the fiery spin. Well done. Chiquito,
Yep.
what you doing?
Well. Question.
Answer.
If I were to move here, can I? Well, it would have a advantage, right? Or it would have disadvantage to me trying to do like a melee attack, right? If I
To
tried to do
Snarla?
primal savagery, yeah.
Snarla is behind an arrow slit. Your primal savagery, I could say, we've always described them as sort of weird snaky bite out things. So I would say yes, you can make that attack. It would be at a +5 to Snarla's armor class.
In that case, I'm gonna move here. Can I do that?
Yes.
Okay. And I'm just gonna attack Snarla like that.
Sure.
Snarla. I mean, I don't know your name. Never mind. What's your name? Whatever it is.
She's got a little badge that says, "Hi, I'm Snarla." So,
Snarla. Now that I know your name. Open my jaws and 2 tentacles come out.
like as you
They
go
go
to attack,
to-
she says, "It's Snarla. We're not barbarians here."
Okay, there you go.
That's
Primal savagery.
probably gonna hurt. Can't do anything about that. Let's see. Whoa. And with the introductions out of the way, you dispatch Snarla, the sorceress.
I'm Chiquito.
Yes, and just a little bit of her is Chiquito now too. Chiquito, anything else?
My little mouth gives a little crunch, and I bring it back. And I
Got
kind of turn my head as quickly as I can to the veteran. And that's it.
Burkett, the veteran, looks quite upset. Show, what you doing?
I'm gonna say, Rob, you've got this one, right? I'm just kidding. I'll strike lightning on him.
Dexterity, passes this time. No
All right,
damage
no
dealt.
lightning, so I'll crack him with a morning star.
That does hit. 13 points there.
That's 15 points.
Oh, 15 points there. Excuse me. Keep missing that rage.
And second attack is a crit.
Wow, that's a lot of crits this session.
That's great.
That's my third one tonight.
That's 10, 15, 18, 27. Surprisingly sturdy fellow is still standing. But
Oh, man.
Doesn't look like he knows how. Show, anything else?
No.
All
I
right.
think that's it.
Anrin, that'll bring it round to you.
Well, I too am going to step around Show, bring out the glaive,
Mm-hmm.
This is a very sad looking enemy. And I'm feeling a little bit bad about this, but I'm gonna attack anyway. And I miss.
I mean, he's got sympathy armor on. Unfortunately for him, you might
He's
have
got sympathy armor.
you might
I
still
get
have.
one more hit.
I know. So like, come on, buddy. Where's your plot armor? Oh, a 15 will miss.
My heart's just not in it because something just seems wrong about this.
His retirement papers are like laid out. It says March 25th on it. Yaz, what are you up to?
He's getting too old for this shit.
I already played that character. That shit's done. Kill this guy.
Wait a second. This is March 25th, 3 years from now.
That's right.
Yaz is a lizard, so he feels no emotion. So he swooshes over here. He goes to hit him with Warhammer Head.
Oh, Warhammer Head. Warhammer Head Shark.
Oh.
I think so, yeah.
Oh wow, you're going melee, crazy.
Damn.
And snubbing has. That hurts. That hurts on a fundamental level. Let's see some damage though.
Okay. Sorry, I was being asked what I want from Costco.
Ooh, a 10 ain't gonna do though. And Yaz, any bonus action for you?
Oh, yeah, actually. Hungry Jaws.
Ugh!
I bite him.
Okay, let's see a bite.
Okay. I have a button for it. Let me click that
I
instead.
believe you. Ooh, 20
Oh.
worse.
Oh, wow,
Oh!
alright.
And that is technically damage that you have inflicted with an attack roll, so I think you even get to hex on that.
Oh.
I can't think of a reason why you wouldn't be allowed to, so let's see a hexy
Damn
damage.
it. I think if I click it, it should still apply.
That's solid,
See?
and with 8 points of damage, you finish off our friend Burkett. Well
that's good.
with-
done.
With that, I have a question.
Yes,
I'm assuming a veteran is a humanoid.
veteran is a humanoid.
Can I make him my specter friend?
You can indeed make him your specter friend.
Alright, so I do that. This is the second time it's happened too. Cool. I take a
Mhm.
bite, Hanger Jaws, pull up a chunk away, and then out with the chunk comes this poor man's soul.
Oh man,
See, soul at that.
shit got dark.
It's a cursed soul.
Again, maybe I'm on the wrong team.
He's got like a chunk in his mouth. He's like, "What? You know me. I'm fine."
Do I?
He gulps. He feels a little better.
The Spectre Burkett X has entered the combat. Well done. A few moments later, the fire goes out, and you are left with still spinning, but no longer greasy, and therefore quite a bit more manageable. To the north, another door beckons. This one, not warped and twisted, seems to be in better repair and occasionally get use. And beyond that, a rather nice room. Unlike the one you are about to leave, this place is beautifully decorated. The floor is covered with fine rugs, the walls by erotic tapestries and shimmering curtains, the ceiling by an intricate mosaic depicting a summer sky dotted with fleecy clouds. In the northeast corner is a large, lavishly covered bed, strewn with cushions. Next to it, on a low table, is a buffet of sweetmeats, cakes, and other delicious-looking comestibles. Comestibles is the word that just made my brain go no. In northwest corner of the room is a brass-bound oaken chest.
Wow.
That
Well,
looks
well,
important.
well.
I'm learning that maybe we should anything that looks too good to be true. Probably is.
I can have Spectre friend go in and check it out.
It couldn't be too good to be true, but maybe just in case, we run a wisdom saving throw there, El Doubting Chiquito.
Okay, that's okay. I mean, I was gonna do it I've learned in like past lifetimes and just throw rocks at everything, but I guess we'll just do that instead.
I mean, you could also just throw rocks.
Every group needs a doubting Chiquito.
No, I'll do it. What was it? A wisdom?
Wisdom saving throw.
All right. $25.
Oh, well done. Your rock technique is on point. Yes, indeed, this is not as it seems. When you chuck the rock in and you listen to the sound of it hitting the bed, instead of the plush whooft sort of noise you would expect from silks and cushions, you hear a more rustly, straw kind of noise as you chuck rocks over at those plates. Instead of the ting of fine china, you hear the thunk of wooden apparel. Everything is under a guise of illusion, making it seem much nicer than it would be when you're like son of a monkey and you chuck a rock at that lavish brass-bound chest that should be full of goodies. It actually thunks like a lavish brass chest full of goodies. That seems real.
Oh.
Nice.
I guess I would-
Everything.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I was just thinking, like, I guess if I was stuck here at the end of a turning wheel, I guess I would want to make my place look pretty fancy too. Just an idle comment, don't mind me.
How long do you think they were in this room?
I think they were trapped.
I mean, we got through pretty quick. Just a little belly slide.
Yeah, but I remember what.
Oh. Juno.
Yes,
Who,
you know.
what? Yes. Hello.
I don't.
I love this gag.
Well, Jano was trapped too, but like there
Who is-
probably a lot of people couldn't get past that force barrier.
Starla.
Right, but the sparkly children didn't actually really do anything to us until.
Well, other than try to charm us, like
Also tried to
like
drown me.
yeah, they actually did try to do some pretty shitty stuff to us right out of the gate.
They didn't succeed at doing anything to us, but they tried.
They did try, and we know that. We can feel it. When they fail, we can feel it.
They gave us the puppy dog eyes.
Yeah.
They did give us the puppy dog eyes, which just doesn't really work on me. Mostly. It just
But
that
Amron,
poem.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Why are they making weird faces? Yes, I don't
would
understand.
like to ask you a question ever so much. I'm sorry. I don't think those the C kids, like, they were abandoned by their parents and they clearly were doing wrong things. But like I feel like this crap wizard is like he's created like a menagerie down here. Like this is like a freak show of like people who have been mistreated, but also some of them are down here. Maybe they're being mistreated, but even if they weren't mistreated, they wouldn't be awesome anyway, if you know what I mean. I don't know.
I do. I hate seeing things being trapped.
No, I get that. Let's just shut this whole thing down. Like,
I guess that's the only way to do it. And if they're dead, they're no longer trapped. So that is a bright side.
I don't know.
Except for
I'm not sure they'll see it that way, but you know,
Bert and X.
You
Well,
could
they
ask
could have
him.
stopped. They could have
Nah,
asked us
he's right
questions.
there.
They didn't.
that's true. They didn't. They were creepy and crazy. Like I mean, we're in a mountain fortress. This is like some Cobra Commander weird ass shit here. Like we're
We should
like-
find out what's in the chest.
yeah, I agree.
I feel better now. Thank you, Rob. That was very helpful. That was.
Well, you know, if I can help with some perspective, that's good. But maybe not. I mean, I'm sometimes full of shit. I'll check out the chest.
Sure.
Like, I don't know that I have the appropriate skills for that. I keep meaning to take a level in Rogue, and I never do.
I mean, fingers are basically the thing required here.
Yeah.
So you apply fingers and a little bit of palm. Use the engage the core. Go with the biceps.
Yeah.
Lift the lid of the chest. And as you do so, you are reminded that you hate Snarla, as the room is filled with a stinking cloud, billowing forth from the
Ugh.
chest.
correct.
Keto is unaffected, but for
Oh shit! I have thieves' tools and thieves' tools proficiency. God damn it!
Me too.
Yep.
So
But
you
yeah.
What's going on?
expertly open this chest and detonate this trap.
All right.
And after a minute or so, it does clear. And inside, you do find a little bit of coinage. I'm going to just go ahead and paste that right into there. Some electrum pieces, that weird silver gold combo, a little bit of gold, a few gems, worth thousands. I mean, these are nice gems. But
Some cash in here, y'all.
yeah,
But
but
yeah, there was a button there.
Stars and birds.
you don't find any sign of the ability for Snarla and Burkett to leave this room. You remember that spinning hallway trap. They did employ it against you, but there didn't seem to be any way to bypass it. That door seemed to be quite stuck. So they have been down here in this set of two rooms for quite a while.
I didn't think they smelled quite that bad.
Well, and here's the thing: like they knew how it worked because they lit it on fire on us. So like,
That's true, but it
Okay,
looks like
I'd feel
the
bad, but I
door
kind
was
of don't.
still shut. Like there must be another way out.
and you do search the room, and then another, and then another. No, they have been trapped in here for quite some time. You do a bit of hunting around, and you do find components set aside. You see that there's no real place for the cooking of food, yet you see the remains of food that has been cooked. It looks like perhaps Snarla was self-sufficient in producing food for the two of them, and then taking care of any waste that came away from it. But for some amount of time, the two of them have been trapped down here.
But then they were able to get food. So like, how did Snarly get food? Like things just were
Conjure it.
dropped in there.
There's like a conjure food thing, I think.
There is some
Oh.
magics that could manage those things.
But then why would they like attack us? Like the door's now open. Like, oh cool, like we can get out of here now.
Yeah.
Maybe
Well,
they
they
were
might be-
under a spell like the like Juno was.
Or, I mean, they could have like, I don't know, Neverwinter syndrome. Like there was this person who was kidnapped in Neverwinter, and like they ended up like really identifying with their kidnappers.
Mm.
I don't read a lot of studies, but I understand that one's been fully debunked.
Oh. All right.
That is true. This room has been fully debunked. The beds are side by side. No bunk beds in here.
But well, anyway,
I always wondered why it was Stockholm. Anyway, I never read the history of it.
But with that, what are you all doing? And as
Casey, how long have we been awake?
how long have you been awake? I'm not sure. When
Like-
did you wake up? Oh, in here?
Yeah. Like we've only been in here for like a couple hours, I get, maybe,
Not-
or less.
Not even. You've been in here 20 to 30 minutes
Okay.
at this point.
Cool.
other than the hour that we were walking around waiting for the water to drain?
I don't.
I thought we
No,
were
we didn't. We
continuing
didn't.
on
We didn't. We
Uruguay.
didn't wait an hour.
You didn't even wait.
Okay.
It's still draining away.
Yeah.
Okay.
And actually, on that note, and as you decide what to do, could I have? I think Anrin has not yet rolled for me a D12. Could I see a D12? You would prefer not to see a 1.
Since he said it like that, I'm almost afraid to do this.
Aw.
Oh.
See, a 3's not a 1. That's fine. So, what are you all up to?
Well, I think we need to head to the big door now. I think it's time.
You're right. I think you're right.
Is there any way to turn off the... Well, I guess it's not slippery anymore.
It is not
we-
slippery. It's not slippery anymore. And as you head back out there, the fires have all died off. The oil's been burned away. And moving carefully through it, you can maintain your footing now. You know, give it a few test runs, and you just kind of learn how to walk against it. Without the oil, it's much easier.
The other question I have is are we still walking through water even in here?
No, you've walked up out of the
Yeah.
water.
Oh, out of the
forge
water.
right here.
Got it. And if we look back down these stairs after we walk through carefully through the cylinder,
Mhm.
has this drained appreciably?
It has continued to drain. It's been maybe another 10 to 15 minutes that you've been up here, so it's dropped another inch or so. You can tell by where
Okay.
the scum is on the wall that the water is still steadily decreasing, but there's a fair bit of it.
All right. I think we go to the big door.
Big door.
Big door. Big door is a big door. Big old door, 8 foot high, 4 foot wide. It's got a big old handle that you want to turn on it. And, you know, you've kind of seen these sorts of locks. As you go like this, 2 big pistons are going to go like that, and then you'll be able to open the door out away from you.
We'll do it.
You'll do it. So you go, ooh, oh, you're like, hey, actually, this one's kind of in nice condition. It just, whoop. So you give it a big turn. It's ready to push. Are you pushing?
Yes.
Do you,
Let's push.
All right.
do you want me to send Burkett X through to see if there's anything on other side? Because I think he can move to things.
Oh yeah.
Burkett.
Oh, that's so strange.
He just said
Okay.
Burkett in that voice. I think we should absolutely do it.
Okay, Burkett. I want you to go through door and then come back. Do 1 fist for no enemies, and then hold up both fists for danger. Okay?
So Burkett's like, heads through the doors, like, comes back through the doors, and gives the no enemies sign.
Okay. Sorry, I wanted to try that out.
It's good. No, it's fucking brilliant. That's great. Yes.
Okay, push the door.
You push the door. Dramatically, slowly, the door swings open. The hinges probably haven't been oiled in a while, so you get that kind of noise, revealing another of the exact same door.
Oh, did
Oh,
Birkin
well
only
done.
go that far?
I think so. Burkett, can you do it again?
Burkett's like, thumbs up, heads through the door. A few seconds later, comes back, gives the no enemy sign.
Okay, no enemies. There might be
Okay.
another door, but there's no
I'll
enemies.
step inside.
Okay,
Do it again.
do it again. You do it again. Huge dramatic opening. Another door.
Burkett!
What the hell?
Okay,
Can
wait.
Burkett count?
Are we
Could you
going up
tell
or
him to
down at
go-
all, or is this level?
Flat level.
Granted,
Okay.
I've only said I didn't give very clear directions, so this might continue. But I mean,
Did-
hey, we know there's no enemies.
I'm going there. Oh, well, not that far.
Zoom.
Burkett.
Burkett
Enemy
looks up.
test. 1
Burkett.
fist for no enemies, 2 fists for enemies.
Burkett. Burkett. 2 fists.
Oh,
Enemies!
we have a winner.
Well, this is
We did
exciting.
it. We did it. All right. Well, we don't want to
We
go through
found
that door.
him.
Let's go.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. Hey, yes. Can you send him back out and do like 1 fist, no
Okay.
water, 2 fists, shit ton of water?
We
Okay,
can do it.
Burkett.
That's a good idea.
Well, first off, Burkett, can you even talk?
Burkett sadly shakes its head. And it
Aw.
opens its mouth, and then you just hear death. Like, just the sound of death.
Okay, I'm going to ask you to bring your jaw back up to keep mouth closed.
So you just
Yeah.
bring- like, it closes that, and it sort of stops that sound that equals death.
I don't want you to do that again.
Yeah, like I
can
don't
hear
feel
it in my
emotion,
mind.
but I think I know what fear is now.
Yeah,
I
like-
just want to keep saying I'm sorry.
like he
I
is
will hear it
unlife, and therefore
forever.
he produces unsound. Like you heard the death of sound. It's not silence. It is actually the death of sound.
I will hear that sound in my soul forever.
Yeah, it sounded
It's
like
like-
Nickelback.
I was gonna go with Tiffany, but okay.
It is
Tiffany.
chaos.
I
Okay,
think we're alone now.
All right, Burkett. Okay, here's what I'm going to say. Go back out. To double check. Give a nod if there was water, and hold up hold up fingers for how many enemies there are. So like how.
Well, that's a good idea. Yes.
So
Or if you remember, like you could just do it now. But if you don't, then you might need to like quickly. Like, poke
Burkett
them.
gives it some consideration. Nods because there's the shit ton of water, so he gives the shit ton of
No.
water nod,
Okay.
and then he like gives it a little bit of thought, and he's like, 1.
All right.
You didn't sound very sure.
Like he just sort of like.
Is the water boiling?
Burkett nods.
That
Oh,
was part of the riddle.
is the beast in the boiling?
Oh, right. What's the poem? That shitty poem.
I'm
Okay,
going.
what if we all go out to the hallway with the spinny death and have Burkett open the door?
Oh, go back.
So all the boiling water comes out, goes down the hallway.
And into
Yeah,
the room.
How tall is the water? Burkett, how tall is water? Can you show like with hand like how up, low, how far?
I love
Burkett like he holds his hand up like he's gonna measure, and then he just starts floating up through the ceiling, and at some point he must stop and then come back down, seeming to have demonstrated the height of the water somewhere in the rocks above you.
So just his boots in the ceiling.
Thank you, Burkett. I'm truly going to be sad when you pass on into your peaceful life.
I'm not sure that's what happens to specters, but okay.
Yes doesn't know. Yes doesn't know.
I'm glad we violated this person's soul.
So
I mean, he was probably a shitty person, so at least he's doing some good now.
He's
I
doing
believe
something.
deep down in your cursed soul, you are a good thing.
Yeah. All right.
So I think we try going back out. Have Burkett open the door so the water hits him, not us.
Do we go all
Or-
the way back into the room?
Or we go back to the first hallway and go a different way and hope that it comes around to this on the other side. But those are the only two options I see if we want to get to the other side of this. And the poem tells us that we do.
And there's a beast on the other side. So we want to go that way, and there's a beast.
So we have to at least, well, I don't know. This seems like a plan. The water would have to go all the way through the hallway. Where would we stand? Where would we be safe?
Good question.
So I think the suggestion I heard was you would duck back down this hallway here, open the floodgates. This is definitely the path of least resistance / down that way. There's a big room that would have to fill up real high before you had trouble. And you do have an open drain down here and all this area that would also have to fill up. So that seems a reasonable plan, to be down this hallway. Maybe shut the door, maybe leave it open.
Shut
But
the door.
this is definitely a high and dry spot.
Don't do that.
Executing plan Alpha Omega 3.
Yes.
Alpha Omega Burkett.
Alpha,
I lost
Omega,
track
Burkett.
of which one it is.
Um,
Oh no! Oh yes, do it.
Yes. Okay. Burkett, give us like I guess 5 minutes to prepare ourselves, then open the door.
Run, Yaz.
Burkett starts like the countdown, like bum 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 bum.
I give him a salute and then run down the hallway.
And then I close the door right here.
Okay,
Make sure we make that a point that I close the door here.
you
I'm
got
back
it.
here.
Door closed. You're all tensely waiting for that 5-minute count. Listening carefully, you hear the dramatic creak of the door in the distance. Nothing happens. And a few seconds more, nothing happens.
Okay, I'll go take a look.
No.
You work the warped door open, kind of glance down the hallway. You see 3 open doors, and a bit more space, and then a bit more after that. But no rushing water coming towards you.
Oh.
The light coming in from that area is a bit weird. It's illuminated, but it has that sort of weird bluey tint of being deep underwater, along with a lot of little rainbows, like a lot of little rainbows.
Cute.
I like that.
Just nice. Rainbows are good.
Is it
I'll take
that
a
it's
look.
not boiling?
Where?
Well, there's no water. I mean, you see ahead open air basically until the extent of your vision for right now. Oh, it looks like show has moved forward, so
I'm going up.
I'm gonna open a big chunk of area here. Pow! Look at all that map. So much map. What are you gonna do with it? Could be
That is a
anything.
big map.
Oh man.
This
And
is so shiny.
it is. It wasn't always this glam. Sad little crab one.
As I'm getting closer, can I take out
Song will haunt you
Hammerhead?
for the rest of your life now, Casey.
Can
I
I
love
take out
that song.
Hammerhead? Does he wink at me?
So, looking ahead, a sunken stone ledge projects out into a boiling lake. Water all about you, little bubbles rising up at it. As the bubbles hit the light from the sun streaming down above, thousands of little rainbows are cast across the ground. A corridor runs from the dungeon edge, the hallway that you're in, out into the lake under a magical force field that keeps out the water by forming sort of an elastic skin. When you get a little bit past the door, you can reach down and touch it. It's resilient. It kind of bounces back at you. It's not the solid no-give of a wall of force. You suspect maybe something pointy, something sharp, might be in danger of bursting it. The water outside is quite hot. You can feel the heat coming in through the skin. It would be uncomfortable to walk on barefoot. Manageable, but uncomfortable. But with shoes, you'd be fine. After about 30 feet, the corridor gives way to an oval-shaped domed area enclosed by that protective skin. On the far side, about halfway out on the far side of the bubble itself, is a monstrously huge crab. The crab has a small chest sitting near it. It's got one big wonking claw just sitting on top of the chest. It's got a little bit of food, and it's kind of nibbling at it with its big crabby face. What you all doing?
I think that is one of our objectives.
Do you want me to see if I can talk to it first?
I think that's a
Yeah,
good idea.
idea.
Yeah, let's find out.
And at least if the thing pops, like I can swim, so I'll be faster getting out of here if it does.
Try talking to it from behind Burkett, just
Okay.
in case.
Okay, good call. Right. Okay, are you ready, Burkett?
It's a good idea. I like this. Good plan.
Yes. All right. All right, let's go back. I'm gonna step a little further in.
Okay.
Keep Birkin in front of me. I'm gonna peek out. Hello.
And as you call out hello, you can hear that there's a lot of noise in this bubble, a lot of noise in the protective bubble as those little bubbles rush up alongside. It's like living inside a 7-Up can. So there's this constant white noise behind it. You doubt that the crab could even hear you from this distance.
Try to yell a little louder. Hello.
As you really, get the volume up there, crab's eye stalks sort of like work and look over towards you.
Give a friendly wave.
The crab looks at you for a few seconds and then gives a friendly wave back. As it does so, you realize that there's a band of some sort around the smaller of its two big old claws. It's metal, looks to have some sort of symbology on it.
I'm gonna try to call out loudly again. What's on your wrist?
And could I have an animal handling check from you, please?
Sure. Okay. Sounds about right.
Yup. Are we content with the 2?
I have no other option.
So we're content with the 2. Excellent.
Yeah, actually, yeah. I'm like, do I? I'm like, no, yeah, I used that one. So yeah, that's it.
All right. So as you're like this, it looks at its claws for a second, and it transfers the food it's holding in one claw kind of into the little pincher teeth thing, and you realize that's the bottom half of a people, and then it also points at its other claw, like it's kind of pantomiming what you're doing, but now it's like slowly eating a person, at least from the waist down, in just like little pinchy bits. And it's kind of like waving back at you.
We're not friends. We're food.
Trying to maybe panther. Yes. Pantomime the throwing of a chest towards our direction. Pick up something.
Okay.
Throw it.
Okay, I'm going to. Is there like a rock or something?
So you start feeling around. Oh no, everything is outside the bubble. Like you're walking on the bubble, so the floor is outside.
I rush back and get a rock from the other room.
You rush back and get a rock from the other room.
I'm gonna point to the chest.
Okay, you point to the chest,
Yes,
and give me a quick perception check.
Sure. Yaz is good at those.
Yaz is fantastic at that, actually.
There you go.
Look at that.
Too much doubt. So as the rock is rushed forward to you, and you're sort of like, realize the problem, the bubble was there, you had to do it, and you're getting ready, like, wait a second. The bubble's covering everything on the floor, and the chest is on the floor. The bubble's probably covering the chest too.
And
What it looks like.
You said something sharp can like poke the bubble.
Something sharp could poke a bubble.
Follow up question.
Uh-huh.
Aren't the crab's feet sharp?
The crab's feet are not so sharp that they're poking through the bubble.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Do we need to turn this crab into like dinner?
Oh, that sounds quite good.
With like some butter and stuff. Like I kind of feel bad, but I don't want to do that. Like,
Well,
I think
I could also just change it into something else. I mean, I could change it into like an otter.
right, but there's still the issue of the boiling. Like, do you want to get out of here? And he's gonna.
And as you're like, do you want to get out? And then you're like, you look kind of at the door, and you look at the crab, and you look at the door, and you're like, even if we turned him sideways, he's not gonna fit in the door.
There's
like crabs are kind of circular. You can't it's kind of the manhole cover problem.
There's the issue of people eating as well. Like I get you can turn. Can you turn it into something else, Rob?
Yeah. Yeah, I can
Oh.
turn it. I can turn it into something small. I
And-
mean, it's got a chance of not working, but I can turn it into like a ferret.
Okay.
But then, what are we gonna do with a ferret? Oh, well,
Well, we
we still
just
gotta get that damn chest, right?
we got to get the chest. But if we don't have to fight the crab, if the ferret's just running around, I mean,
Can't you
maybe.
freeze water?
And I actually ferret's not a great idea. Like maybe something really docile,
I point to Coca.
like a snail.
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah,
Even Coca
You
can be a
boil
little
that
nibbly.
too.
yeah.
But
And just get them out of the way, and then we can figure out the chest while the snail is like slowly trying to attack us. You know.
Do you think the
well,
snail
if
would be
that works,
What
Which,
if
uh,
we
I could
turn
try
into
it, but
a
I can
snail?
only do this once, and then I need a really big sleep.
What if we turn it into the snail and then carry it all the way outside?
We could do that too.
And then it will
that
go
would
pull
work.
it, you know.
That's another thought. But again, it might not work. I mean, sometimes the creature's will is too strong and it refuses to change into something else. But
So
I could
hope
try
for the-
it.
hope
But
I
for the
could
best,
try it.
prepare for the
Can't
worst.
Can't you tell it? Can you speak with it, or is it only are you sensing it?
I mean, normally like Coco can say things to me, but the crab hasn't really been speaking. He's just been kind of like waving his claws around.
So maybe it can't speak. It's not smart enough to speak.
Maybe. I mean, it's pantomiming. That's pretty up there in terms of intellect, I feel.
Mm-hmm.
That's
And
true.
again, it has been mimicking, so I don't know if it totally understands.
So you get the impression that it's probably just purely mimicking it, purely mimicking you so far.
Oh, okay.
And part
Yeah.
of that is possibly because you're just on different wavelengths at the moment. You're used to dealing with mammals, I think, or lizards. This is a little different than both. Like it's not like Coca, it's not like the lizards. This kind of have its own little weirdness going on. Also, maybe it's not too bright. Like maybe it's really not bright. Like it's probably a little slow for such a big crab.
Rob's gonna try to polymorph it.
Go for it.
Okay. What is the range on polymorph, please, Rob?
Well, Rob should know that before he says he's gonna do shit like that.
Well, I just you're at about 95. There are some spells
Yeah.
that have a 95 range, but
Yeah, Rob
Most-
doesn't.
most are a little
Rob,
less.
Rob knew Paul was a dickhead and didn't look first. 60 feet.
60 feet, which
So,
I would say you're going to
Would
be
do it.
here-ish.
yep.
I'll be
Sure.
with you.
Yeah.
Also in spirit.
Yes. Brave Rob Oaks and friends. And we are casting polymorph. Please go ahead and cast the polymorph spell.
All right. This is my only 4th level spell, y'all.
It'll work, cause then it'll work pretty well. Cause
Transforms a creature. That is a true fact. An unwilling creature. It is not willing. Must make a saving throw. It can try. Boy, it's not good at that.
gonna be great.
Oh.
Wow.
Nailed
What?
it though.
Giant crab only knows how to be a giant crab. It knows nothing else.
Rob feels defeated, and there went my
Huzzah.
only 4th level spell. All right. I thought that would be awesome, but it didn't work out.
I thought it was
It
awesome.
would have been awesome.
Oh
That-
well.
The odds of that going in my favor were very slim, but it is still
Yep.
just a giant crab eating a people.
Rob has confidence issues and walks off.
Okay, Rob.
I just
Oh.
That was a
pat
good
you on the
try.
shoulder as you go by. I understand how this feels.
No, I mean Rob's only going to retreat a little bit because Rob knows we are in trouble now because the creature probably knows I tried to do something.
There is a little bit of a stirring in the force, one might say. And for that reason, we're going to go ahead and pull up the turn order. We're going to ask you each to go ahead and click yourselves into the turn order. And
Oh, good.
crab is slow. Just not having a good day there, crab. You pulled it together for the wisdom saving throw, but you fell apart. Initiative. So, you can see the little band, well actually it's a big band, on its smaller claw starts to glow a little bit, possibly in response to your magic, possibly for other reasons. At which point, the crab sort of drops its food and looks towards you, Rob. Rob, fresh-faced Rob, attractive Rob. Rob who looks delicious to all who view him. And you believe that that crab would like a piece of you. Show,
Well, get in line.
perhaps preternaturally aware of other people wanting to take a nom on Rob, what are you doing as the crab goes a bit aggressive?
I am going to yell at everyone. Get back through the door. We don't think he can fit. So come back through. We'll close it up. And I will ready an action to close the door.
Sure. Show readies in action to close the door. Chiquito, what are you doing?
I would do the same to. I'm gonna add a what do you call it? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna boop. I'm gonna boop show. I'm gonna boop show and go. Get. We're gonna do it.
Okay,
Get over here.
got it. That was the thing. Yaz,
Mhm.
what you doing?
Let's go Burk it. And he's going to, and Hex should be still up because now it lasts for 8 hours.
Mhm.
So I'm going to put it on the crab because it's probably already upset. And I'm going to have Yaz go door. And I'm actually kind of curious how far does scrolly. Yeah, that's within.
Looks like a
Eldritch.
90 foot range, and I think you got 120 there.
I do. So Yaz is going to go bless. And
Okay. Those are not going to work, unfortunately. A 15 and an 8 are a bit on the low side. Yes.
well, now we know.
We
Now
do know.
we know.
Yep.
Birkin, get here! And Birkin, like, fool. How
Drifty,
far
drifty,
did he
drift.
go? Drift. Does he drift that far? Oh, yeah, 50 feet. Yeah, he's fine. Okay.
Rob, what are you doing?
I really don't know what happened there. Like, it's worked before, I swear. It's just sometimes when I get nervous, and I'm gonna go back here with a dash.
You move back with a dash. Anrin,
Wait for me. Gonna squish as close as I can to the door, though.
sure.
And I will close the door.
Close the door. The door closes. After a few seconds, you hear like a scritch on the door. You know, like a lonely pet that just wants to be let in to eat you.
That's about right.
Can it fit through the door?
It can get to the door. It could not fit through the door.
Oh.
Because the door frame comes in a bit, and then there's the big door bit. And basically, it can squeeze itself into, reach the door, but it can't get through the door frames. So,
Well, I mean, I think we're in a decent position here.
The door
but-
opens in towards the cat, or out
So,
crab, right?
I was thinking perhaps we leave the door closed and we go explore the rest of the place and maybe we come back here from a different.
I mean, that chest to me seems like, I can't be the only one who thought that maybe that's one of the things we're after.
I think it is.
I think
but
so.
I think there may be another way to this that doesn't involve going through the crab.
Okay, I'm good.
And if there's not, we can come back. There's nothing stopping us from doing that.
That's true. We know what's here.
But we don't know. Well, we might have to fight other things.
That's true.
I'm sure that's true based on the.
But I mean, even if we come back, we have no idea whether or not the creature that controls this place wouldn't have replenished his supply of slaves.
I have a way of hopefully, and I mean I don't want to say this with too much confidence, considering I thought I could turn this thing into a snail, but I have a way of protecting us for a short or a long rest. So if we need it, I got that.
Well, I was not thinking we would leave entirely, but just go back to the first fork and go another way. And think
No,
that
no,
we
no.
could
I'm just
eventually
saying it.
back to this.
Like if we're down in this dungeon for a while, I have a way for us to safely rest if we need to. Is what I guess I'm saying.
That is good.
Yeah.
But Enrin was saying that he would replenish his slaves,
Mm,
and from the poem, I think the slaves are those people who come here and fail.
could be.
I don't know that anyone else is coming here. They might, I guess. I don't know.
I guess the new slaves are us then, by that logic.
We have
Only
not
if
failed
we
yet.
fail.
I mean, we have not failed
Not yet.
yet.
Nope. That's good.
No, confidence, yes. No fail.
All right. I'm with you.
And from the door, you hear like a little like clunk scritch, clunk scritch, clunk scritch. You get the feeling that the crab is trying to pinch the edge of the door, like if it could just get a hold, it could pull it open. But no, it just can't get to the tasty morsels inside.
Let's continue this conversation behind this other closed door. What do you say?
Yeah.
And as we probably move to start closing out the evening, I think I haven't had a D12 roll from Yaz yet. Yaz, could I have a D12 roll? A 1 would probably not be
Oh,
preferred
no.
right now.
Don't want that.
12 is
Nice.
the opposite end of the spectrum.
Can't
Well
one.
done. So, party starts to make its way away from the doors, shutting them behind them, leaving not a hungry crab, but one that was interested in fresher food behind. Gonna drop out of the turn order for the moment. What is the party doing now?
I want to argue.
Okay.
I don't know why we're leaving.
We are not.
Why are we
leaving.
leaving?
We're going another route.
Yeah, there's two other places to go. And I mean, if this don't work, we could always come back, throw one of those bodies that were down there, one of the dead ones, we could go and feed that to the damn crab, and we could go ahead and get the chest that way.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Well, we do have dead bodies. Do we still have dead bodies in the other? I'm sorry, Burkett. I don't know if Burkett can even understand this because one of the dead bodies is the kid.
So you look over at Burkett for a moment, and we've demonstrated that you have no weakness when it comes to the puppy dog eyes. But as you look over at Burkett, you realize that there are just holes, just eternity can be seen. You know that he has a back of the head. You can go walk around him and see the back. So when you look in his eyes, it just goes on forever. The nothingness, the great expanse of, just death. Does that strike any sort of chord with the elven? Or is it just like more puppy dog eyes?
It unfortunately strikes a chord.
So,
but not quite the chord that would be struck if I could even be affected by puppy dog eyes. There is that aversion to death having any primacy whatsoever. But I can't undo this death.
That is true.
I don't have that power. No, but my argument is we're right here. It's right on the other side of the door. We have Chiquito. He can move water. He could even freeze the water. Maybe.
There's some hot water.
That's
I was thinking
hot
about
water.
it.
in the hot water.
And if
All
you
you
think
do
of,
is freeze
if
it
you
for
think
a
of the
little
ground,
while.
but if you think of the ground like in grids and squares, maybe 5 feet, I can only do 2 of those grids at a time, unfortunately.
And I don't know, maybe if we'd sort of pierced the membrane, we couldn't have made it back out to the door and closed it. But he would have been boiled, and then we could have gotten the chest.
But we would have been boiled too.
Not if we ran fast.
Speed does solve all problems. Gotta go fast.
Anyway, I hate. Okay,
Where'd it go?
whatever.
Aaron is now a 16-year-old.
Whatever.
Whatever.
I am a young elf.
All of a
okay?
sudden, you're just like, wait a second. Amron is 120. She's 12, damn it! No.
Losers.
Yeah, you guys are the only people I've really kind of hung out with that aren't elves and aren't my age.
We like your rebellious teenage phase. Is that what this is?
It's the
She's an angry
beginning of my
teenager.
rebellious teenage phase.
She's just
I'm
an
really
angry teenager.
I'm
Why
interested in
here? They
hearing about.
wanted to get rid of me. Send her on an impossible quest. She'll come back fine.
Mhm.
Don't kill
Man.
too many things.
That's harsh. I had to get a paper route. I'm a variant human, but like my dad said, I needed to start earning some money, so like I started delivering papers. I don't know what it's like for lizard folk or warforged or for half orc, half giant folk, but like I mean, I just had to get a job.
My grandmother was so stunned when she got the message from Neverember. She didn't think, she just thought I'd go out and get lost for a little while and come back.
I'm almost certain your grandmother's instructions to Anrin were something like, for your quest, please go out and fetch a healing item and bring it back. And you interpreted that as, yep, I absolutely need to go get the healing relic of our people, not the healing potion she thought you were going to grab from, the vendor down the lane.
The 11-7.
To expand your horizons and deal with humans, please go get this. They were expecting you to go to the next town over and buy a healing potion. You came back with a healing relic.
Yes. Well, literalness, teenagehood,
There we go.
all those things came together in one big crash.
So,
No, that's great. I mean, look at what you've done. That's amazing.
hey, Paul,
Some other time.
Alex is asking, are those your safety bananas off to your right, probably?
Safety bananas.
Is that what?
These are
Just in case it gets stuck.
So you don't cramp up from all that gaming we're about to do over the week.
Yep. Yeah, I've got orange slices too. I've got yeah, I've actually got like fruit. and
A healthy gaming
vegetables.
lifestyle.
It's very true. Thank you, Alex, for asking. And thank you, Dusty, for actually reminding me that I should probably have something more than like cheese and meat products.
We've
no,
locked
no,
Paul
my
in a
dear.
trailer for 4 days with nothing but cheese and meat.
It's gonna be awesome. There's no downside.
Stinking cloud.
I
Don't
think
come near the trailer.
I think on
Oh,
that
particularly.
note, we will start to wind down this evening. We'll let the
Oh, we're just starting. Great.
yeah, we'll start to wind down this evening. We will let the party discuss amongst themselves over the week and decide when we come back whether to make a go at this crab or head off into other areas of the enormously fun White Plume Mountain. We have got a whole ton of stuff coming up over the next 4 days. Do please swing by the Discord. We'll go ahead and hit the Discord
Sure.
button. That's where we are on Discord. Lots of cool stuff happening there. And we are working with Jasper's Game Day, JGD. Somebody already beat me to it. So Invasion of the Tarrasques are the games we're going to be playing. Jasper's Game
Tomorrow
Days,
night.
who we're going to be benefiting. Tomorrow night, all kinds of nonsense. There are
Super not.
special surprises planned on all sides, from what I understand. So, just swing by and check that out. Oh,
It's gonna be
additional
awesome.
characteristics have been added to Tarrasques already because they're not terrifying enough.
We have terrifying secrets.
There are so many terrifying secrets.
Okay, we have secrets.
I am
Secret.
terrified by our secrets.
I'm terrified, and they're awesome.
Okay, we
I
have
can't.
rumors.
But there are rumors.
Okay, we have
Um,
slightly unsettling rumors.
Yes.
We have an idea. There's this vague idea floating around.
And
But
it might be uncomfortable for some.
It's more like a concept, honestly. I mean, really, it's just, I don't know.
It's a slightly off-putting concept, okay?
Yeah, slightly off-putting concept.
yeah.
That's
But,
that's my new emo band.
It might have been a scary secret, but it's really just a slightly off-putting concept.
Yeah.
It all depends on who you are. But we'll be back next week on Wednesday to continue in White Plume Mountain after doing all sorts of nonsense here. I will be back tomorrow morning. We'll be doing some Curse of Strahd. I will have Paul with me and Joe, who's not on screen right now. And then for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I will have Paul, Ed, and Joe to carry that forward in our rush of Curse of Strahd. Sometime after that, we'll be doing a more sedately paced Curse of Strahd with Ike and Jenna and Dusty and Dawson. Yes, I think I did that properly.
That's correct.
And that one will not be streamed live, so we will not be able to get saved by folks. We'll have to deal with their own dangerous situations. But we'll get that up and running so people can make fun of them.
Casey, if I'm watching like behind Dusty, can I just donate something to?
I'll figure out something to do.
I'm joking.
I'll figure out something to do. I will figure out that you can buy
Paul's just gonna run into the room and yell, "Redeem Wandering Monster!"
That's kind of what I'm thinking. Is I think I'll beg Alex if we could put some sort of buy a Curse of Strahd rumor up all the time, and then just let me know when it happens.
I'd really like to have name NPC available.
Name NPC also valid.
Okay,
Curse of Strahd does have some excellent
A lot
names.
of whistles. A lot of whistle names going on.
Yeah.
Yes.
But with that, anybody else have anything that they'd like to shout out because I forgot about it, or just like to shout out? Cool. We will wrap it up. Thanks for hanging in there. And let's see here. Alex, do you want to toss a raid anywhere? Is there anybody, any friends that are running at the moment? Eat your bananas, Alex says.
Eat your bananas.
I will eat a lot of bananas. Meat,
Good
crackers, and cheese right now. I will have bananas later.
And on that, thanks everybody. We will be back soon. Bye.
Bye.